What is up, my home chickens? Joey Robbins here, and I am back playing MLB The Show 17 on the PS4. So just continuing my franchise as the Yankees. I'm playing on All-Star mode with no strike zone, no guest pitch. This is season 2018, game number 79. About to go up against the Brewers. They are 30-46, and I am 45-33. And good deal. Chat is up, and I see you guys are tuning in. Welcome. Alright, so let's see what these Brewers are all about. They're obviously not a very good team, but you never know. I have one of my crappy pitchers on the mound, so we'll see though. Oh yeah, I'm going to fix that. And alright, playing at Milwaukee. Be the first time playing in their stadium, so this will be kind of cool. New scenery. Yeah, my guys are all well rested, so that's good. My pitcher has to hit, so wonder if I want to change anything. Might want him to play right field. We'll give Judge the day off. So yeah, we'll probably have Ellsbury, Castro, Robbins, Abreu, Sanchez, Frazier, Gutierrez, Nunez. I think that's pretty good. So let's get this game going. I'm just looking at statistics here. Alright, so we are good, and have him bat in front of Frazier, so boom, let's do it. Hey, Brett Music, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the live stream. You guys are fast as lightning, man.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the start of a three-game interleague series between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interleague baseball next.
Oh, really? No, that's cool. Like I said, man, you're always welcome, so I'm pretty chill.
Will be on the mound for the series
we try to
opener.
keep it friendly here, so.
The way I see him, man, he's really struggled because he allows a lot of base runners.
But he's not having a good year. He's 3-6 with a 4.85 ERA. Definitely allows a lot of hits and a lot of walks. So definitely allows a lot of base runners. Sounds good to me, right? So here we go, as usual. Always got to be a little up to the TV screen so I can see that dang baseball. So here we go, guys. We are all set for some baseball. And sorry if I sound a little funny. I kind of have a little cold, so.
First of three is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Jeanette is there. Throw on to first, and Ellsbury's a ground out.
I will say Brewers Stadium, it looks pretty interesting, you know.
The Yankees starting lineup.
Looks good with these graphics.
Yeah, I know this team has to be hoping that Jose Abreu can get it going. He won the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. But
that's good. I'm glad I don't sound too different.
That Silver Slugger bat at the plate because he has no bat speed right now. We'll see if he can finally get it going.
Yeah, I know the Yankees, they're on a roll right now. They're about to play here pretty soon. I'm going to watch them after the stream. I have MLB TV, so I can watch it anytime.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
All right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
There's a
And
strike.
he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
I think I chased
This
one there.
is foul right side.
That would have been ball 3.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Ooh.
And misses, so the count goes full now to the
Yeah,
second
and I was telling
batter of the
myself I
ball
should have
game.
swung at that, but luckily it was a ball. That should have been strike 3.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Oh,
On the
jammed me.
ground to third.
That was definitely a strike. That was a good pitch.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Hey, Nick, what's up, bud?
Center fielder. Joey.
Coming to the plate
Oh,
now,
do you? That's cool.
Joey Robbins having a very nice year. Currently
Yeah.
second in the American League.
I mean,
in
Cubs
batting
and Mets, they're
average
pretty good
entering
teams.
play.
Big old Robbins. Oh, you know what? That might have
Into
been
the
ball 4,
windup
huh?
And the pitch.
That was just too close
And
to
this
take.
one's nowhere close.
Two-seamer.
That bounces to the plate for ball 1.
I'm not
Top
too
of the
impressed
first,
with this
just getting
guy's
started
stuff.
here at
I can see
Miller
why he
Park.
doesn't have good numbers.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The 2-1 on its way. High in the air out
I don't
to
think I
center
got all
field.
that. Nope.
Pryor moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Nick,
So the
69, dude.
Yanks go 1-2-3. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless
Yankees game
ball
is in warm-up now. Yeah, it's going to start here pretty soon.
Fernando Crespo.
Oh, yeah?
gets
That'd be
the
cool.
call for game
That'd
one
be
of the
cool if
series.
it's another Subway
What do we need
series.
to know here,
You know,
HR?
in this World
Well,
Series.
Matt, he's really had a tough time
Like
his
in
last
2000,
3 outings.
Yankees and
ERA
Mets. That'd be
over
kinda cool.
9. That's basically given up a
Maybe
run
one
an
day.
inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the
Center
ball,
fielder.
you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
All right, so here we go. Here's my crappy pitcher here. See how he does.
Jacob Pryor
Yeah, that was a good
stands
pitch.
in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Nice swing.
We're looking at a club, I'll say, it's lukewarm. They were 4-2 at home. Not sizzling hot and not playing poor either. But the first game on the road, I think we'll learn a lot about what this club is about.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing
there you
and
go.
a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's the key for them to win this series opener?
There's
Harold?
Ryan Braun, man.
Well, this
Gotta
is
watch
the new
out for
model
that.
of teams that we see. The strikeout
Travis
doesn't
Shaw.
matter.
I know
They're
who-
top
the
third
rest of
in
these
the
guys
league in
don't really know who
strikeouts.
they
We're gonna
are.
see a lot of swings and misses today, but if they catch
A lot of
one,
low averages,
look at
though.
it.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
I wouldn't
He
doubt
enters
Ryan
play
Braun,
hitting in
the only guy I need to be
260s for the
worried
year.
about. He's a very good hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Mr. Steroids.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy,
That was
that's
a good curve,
great
just
breaking
missed.
ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Pulled toward right center field.
Am I gonna get to it? No, it's a double.
It, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and
Well,
tries for
he had
third.
trouble throwing it. Wow, that's a triple.
And he's
That's
in
really
there
deep
at
out there.
third with a one-out triple.
And
Wow.
that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3 back.
Oh, really?
Gone.
Cubs and Yankees? That'd be crazy if that happened. I don't have that
And
sort of
that'll bring
confidence
up
in
the
my
versatile
Yankees,
Jumbo
but they are
Gun.
playing well right now, so we'll
Power, a
see.
big part of his game as
A
he
young
enters
team like
this
that, it's kind of hard to,
contest, number
you know,
5 in the
predict what they're
National
going to
League
do
home run race.
because they're, you know, a bunch of kids, but they're looking pretty good right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him
Strikeout
now.
would be nice here.
bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, don't know how you
wouldn't
lay
chase.
off that one, but he
That's a
did.
good one,
It's
but
2
wouldn't
and
chase.
2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got
Hey,
2 strikes.
yeah, that's what
And
happens
that's
when you
gonna
give
be
him
a
too many
base hit,
sliders,
and
man.
Brew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Well,
Yeah,
Matt, with the
wow.
runner at third base
Yeah,
and
this
less than
pitcher
2
really
outs,
sucks. I need to
there's
get
so
rid of
many
him,
ways
man.
to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting the ground ball to somebody at somebody, he hits it right back up.
And now we got Ryan Braun to deal with, so that's good.
There
There we go. Here comes Mr. Roids.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Runners off for second. Good
being
swing.
aggressive.
Just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Trying that
Here's
hit
the
and run,
0-1
huh?
pitch. A good
There we go, there's a good
high
changeup.
changeup taken for a strike.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Try to change up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's the problem with his pitcher. He doesn't have that finished pitch.
Another 0-2 coming. High fly ball after
Trying to do that slider away, it's just not good enough. I got their leadoff hitter out, no problem, but I think he's just not good.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fifth. Right
Stepping in,
fielder,
Domingo Santana,
Domingo.
hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ground ball left side.
Oh,
And that's through.
just found a
for the
hole.
hit.
This is not looking very good. This guy I got from the Rule 5, so like I'm stuck with him. I need to like try to trade him away or something. He's such garbage. We just release him.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Down the middle.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2
Oh,
other runners on
almost
base.
chased
You
that.
come up with a big hit here. You can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Ready with the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first.
Is he going to try to go
This
home?
gets right through
No.
him, and that may be a run.
Would've
And they'll put the brakes on
nailed
that
him.
runner at third,
At
and
least
that
well.
means the bases are
Would've been able
loaded
to
now
tag him
with 2
probably.
away.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. We got out in front, hooked it.
Well, this is not a good start of the inning. I mean, this guy, God, this pitcher is so
Now, time
shitty,
is
man.
called here as we'll
I'm
get a
dumping
trip
him
to the
after this
mound.
game. I mean, look at his smile. He's like, hey. Like, fucking asshole. He's a shit pitcher.
Here's the catcher, Jet Vandy. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good
Thank you.
riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes.
He's throwing strikes, but they just haven't been good enough strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this will ricochet.
You know,
off of
him
the
hitting the
mound.
pitcher, that might have saved us here.
Great support
Yes.
from his infield, though, as that's the
Because that would have
third
been
out.
a couple
Weird
more
way
runs
to
right there
end
up the
inning.
middle.
So
Wow.
it's 1 run.
That was a
on
break
4
right there.
hits, no errors.
Man, what a
and
joke,
3
wasn't he?
left.
Jesus.
Second inning straight ahead here at
Gonna
Miller
play
Park.
some Madden?
It's the
Huh?
Brewers
Get
1
Bumgarner. I can't
and the
afford
Yankees
Bumgarner.
nothing.
Yeah.
So striding
I was just able to
forward
afford
now.
Nunez. I can't afford
We'll
Bumgarner.
lead things off here in this 1-run
He's like
contest.
30 mil on here. It's hard to believe that out of the Yankees organization, but on here, man, they're broke, apparently.
And he gets ahead here with the
that was the
fastball.
ball.
Strike 1.
Alright, well, now I gotta definitely not goof off. I gotta score some runs on this
Into
pitcher.
the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That was a good
That
changeup.
changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, he's out in
Boy,
front of
he
that one.
juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Broken bat as this
Broke
ball's
my
hit on the
bat.
ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers.
There's Sanchez.
They got him playing third, but he can play the outfield as well.
30 Sanchez, man.
Got him to the big leagues,
and getting those big
I was so
hits.
impressed when I saw him charge a bunt and make a throw on the run for the defensive side. Offense and defense. Really impressive young man.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch.
Man, if it didn't have so much airtime, it almost dropped in, and I could have gotten a double out of that. You imagine? A little cheap double. But just stayed up long enough for that outfielder to get to.
Quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
This pitcher might have a quick inning here.
Nothing in one.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement. And he's keeping
out in front of that changeup again.
And Gutierrez comes up empty there, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole now. Swung on.
Couldn't lay off that. That was a ball.
That's the final out of the inning.
That was not a good half inning there.
1, 2, 3, go the Bombers.
Dirty Sanchez.
It remains 1-0.
Yep. Oh, Dirty Sanchez. It was not a good start of the game. Sorry, it's early though. I'm not concerned about scoring runs off their pitching. It's really more my crappy pitcher somehow hanging in there. This guy is so dreadful. He's the worst pitcher that I've had to deal with on my team. This Rule 5 guy.
Here it comes.
My lord.
Sent on the ground.
Yeah, let's get a quick inning, please.
Scooped up on the backhand.
I mean, I'm facing the bottom of the order.
Takes care of him for the first out.
Should be some easy outs here. Should be facing the pitcher. Yeah. He's actually not doing bad. He's got a 250 average with 2 RBIs, so he can clearly hit a little bit.
Now, the arm has deteriorated a little bit over the years, but he can still go catch a ball every now and then.
Zach Davies comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's no Bumgarner, but, you know, he can hit.
Cut fastball, and
for
it's
a pitcher.
1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
You know, I was looking on here because I was curious, like, because I've been able to hit really well with CC, which makes sense. He can hit for an AL pitcher. So I looked up the batting attributes for Bumgarner on here. He has like 50 power. That is by far the most I've seen out of a pitcher in this game. And he has like 30 or 40 contact. I'm like, wow, he can actually, he can hit better than some of my position players. That's freaking funny. Hell, he's way better than Mitre that I had on last year's team.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Man,
and the slider's in the dirt as
it's funny to me, you know. That's embarrassing. If a pitcher can totally hit way better than you know, just because that's not their thing.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. To short.
There we go.
Nunez is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Dang old pitcher. Let's see now.
Now batting. Center
Ready
fielder.
for another chance. Jacob Pryor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He's our leadoff hitter.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball.
Now he kind of had an embarrassing strikeout. If anything, he's the only one that doesn't like my pitcher.
Wind up and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful
never mind.
he's been pitching him.
And
get a bat by him.
Down for a 2-out single. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. Digging in to try it again. Scooter Gennett. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
No doubt, this is a steal.
This pitcher's going to have a very short outing.
2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home. He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up. Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And the changeup is way low that time.
He doesn't have the makings of being a pitcher.
To send him packing. Pitch on its way.
He's going.
He's running towards second.
There you go, we got him.
Up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good
Wild
scoop
throw
at
there,
first
but it's
saves an
okay.
error as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, Mitre. Oh, man, that guy.
Here's Todd Frazier
Whole new
now.
level of
He's the
trash,
number
that guy.
7 hitter,
Oh, my
but he's
God.
leading
That's a
off
whole
the
new
third
level of
after
bad.
The first 6 guys in the lineup
Like
have
that
been
guy.
retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great
It
start
was
to the
crazy
guy
when
on
he
the
would get a
mound.
hit.
It'll
It's
be
like,
interesting to see
he
if they
did
can
not.
find a
I
way
remember
to
that
get to
one
this guy
time. He hit
before
one home
really
run
settles
for me.
in.
He hit one home run. I don't know if you remember that. I was like, he did not just hit a home run. I think that was like the day he was like 2 for 4 or 3 for 4. And I was like, Mitre, whoa, what the heck? You on the roids?
And the first pitch
But he
of the
went back
inning
to
here misses
reality,
down and
you
in
know,
a
0 for
ball
4, 0
that's
for
1-0.
5. Yeah, he was definitely a piece of shit.
Pitch on the way.
Oh,
In
Mitre.
for a strike, it's 1-1.
Almost reminds me of Benji Gill. Remember him in real life back in the days? Oh, God, it's Benji Gill.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball
Ooh,
hit
it's out in front of
softly
that
on
one.
the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Been a while in front of his slow stuff.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Eduardo Nunez.
Oh, you know what?
Currently third on the
Yeah,
team
pitcher's
in
gonna be
stolen
batting,
bases,
so
we'll see if he gets an opportunity.
Let's go ahead and
to do
warm
any
up a guy
running in
because
this one.
he's done. He's done. My pitcher's done. You're not going to see him bat. He is freaking done. My bullpen's well rested,
Ready with
so
the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball.
he's over
for
40
a strike.
pitches anyways, and he's
Him in an
trash.
absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing.
Broke my
After
bat
seeing
again.
two
That's the second
fastballs
time I
now
broke
in
my
a row.
bat. Man, that's a
And they'll
shame.
just
It had to
tag
be
him
right
out
on the
first
line.
base line.
If it was just a little more on the left
Sometimes
side
for a
there,
first baseman,
I would have gotten a
the
little
best thing you
infield
do is
hit
just
with my
go ahead
speed.
and tag the guy like that.
Man, almost
There's a
got a
lot more
cheap
that
little
could
hit.
go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second
Nunez
baseman
probably could have
cover.
done a much better
Settling
job
in
trying to
now,
dodge that tag,
Fernando
but
Crespo.
oh well.
And Dan, it
Yeah,
seems
you're done,
like
dude.
this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
Let's go ahead
No doubt
and
about that, Matt.
we'll let
Hey,
him
I've
bat.
enjoyed watching
Bring in
him
one of
go
my
about
crap
his
heads.
business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure
Looks
out
like
a
Jose
way to get a
Canseco
couple
from
of
behind.
cracks in his armor before
Too bad
it
he's
gets
not
too
Jose
late.
Yeah,
Canseco.
that remains to be seen.
Hey, what's up, Zeke?
Off-speed pitch in the dirt
I think
as
it's
he takes it for a ball. And you see
Benji
that
Gill.
average
Yeah, I
below
think with
the
a J.
dreaded Mendoza line.
Yeah, he was trash. Well, Mitre's worse than that. That tells you how bad he
takes
is.
a cold strike one.
Oh God.
Yankees still on the lookout for
Or
hit
John
number 1
Faggoty
here.
that the Yankees had. That only Randy Johnson wanted him as his catcher.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
That's a good changeup.
You know,
Got
you
him to
kinda
swing
get that
early, and
Flaherty,
now you got him set up.
Faggoty.
You can go back with a hard fastball or double.
Wow,
A swing
nice
and
at bat.
miss. That
That was a big
retires
curve.
the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember Benji Molina. He was pretty good for his career. He had a pretty solid career. No Mike Piazza or Jorge Posada, but you know, no, Benji Gill was. He had a good career.
Alan
attention, please.
Russ is going to come
Now
on to
pitching
pitch
for
here,
New
and in
York.
just the third inning, you
Number
have to think he'll
25.
be asked to eat some
Alan.
innings.
Oh yeah, he's got a 6 ERA. He's been struggling.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jung Ho Gong. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Yeah, the problem with my team, my pitching is so
First pitch here misses wide.
hit or miss,
1-0.
hot cold.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
That's a
But I think
big
Brewer
fastball,
Stadium looks nice in this
honestly,
game.
And we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
First time playing here. On here, that is.
1-1, here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
On left fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Yeah. It's just funny that my mom's the one that gave him that name. And the reason why is because, like, you wouldn't think, because he was always pretty quiet. But I think when he went to Baltimore, he was talking trash about the Yankees. Well, of course, right? He's going to be one of those dickheads. And, like, so we just started calling him John Faggoty.
Fouled back.
Yeah. And hell, he sucked with Baltimore, too. He's trash. Like, he has no room to talk trash. Because he is trash. Can't hit worth a flip.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Well, Gutierrez didn't play that very wise, did he? He's like, oh, wait, that's going to be in the gap. It's like, yeah, dude. It was a double anyways.
And he is in at second base.
He did that, though, to that one hitter. That caused a triple. He misjudged that ball.
Somewhere I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Luckily, Ryan Braun, he's not
now,
too fast.
Domingo Santana. He reached on a single in his first try.
Sucks I lost him, though.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And looks like he got the
12th
call
double
there
of the
on the
season
pitch
for him.
inside. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. And
Oh, there you
here's
go.
a ball hit
There
in
you
the
go.
air. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up now,
Third
Travis
baseman.
Shaw. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground.
Brewers are definitely making
And
contact.
this is going to wind up a
Hopefully I
foul
could
ball.
slow that down.
The 0-1
At
pitch.
least I have a much better pitcher on the mound. There's a good
And a
curve.
miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Working for
Try
the
the cheese.
punch out and the
There you go.
offering.
He chased it.
Swing and a
96
miss,
miles an
and
hour.
that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they're on top 1-0.
All right. So is it 4th inning already? Yeah.
Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury.
We don't have a base runner yet.
The lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this.
He's had some
second
good
trip through
placement.
the
That's
order
why he's
changes
doing well.
anything.
His stuff's not too impressive, but
kind of adjustments these hitters
he's
are
been
able
staying
to
away
make
from
in
center of the
middle
plate,
innings of this
so.
game.
Now that was the most hittable pitch, and I got lucky because that was right to the shortstop. But that was some terrible defense right there. Well, you're obviously not good at defense.
I can't believe it out there.
Starlin Castro.
Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We can tell he's no Gold Glover. That was right down the middle. That was like my
He's
only.
set. Here it comes.
There's one right
There's
there.
a
All
knee-high
right.
pitch that catches the zone.
See, that's the thing. I just got to be
Well, there's a
patient
first pitch
sometimes.
strike.
Pitchers
Only
like this, because he
50%
hasn't had a
of the
good
pitches he's
year.
thrown first pitch this game
He won't be
have
able
been
to
for strikes,
hit
so
the
I'm
corners
surprised
all
that
game.
He's having as much success so far as he is.
And
Oh,
a pitch
pitch out.
out, but Ellsbury stays put.
A little surprised because he does
Runner at first
have a
is
decent
Ellsbury
amount of
with
walks,
nobody out.
but he's been throwing strikes. Might have
There's a
chased one
swing
there.
and a ball lifted to left.
That was a
but
floating
back in the
changeup I thought I
seats,
could do
out of
something with.
play. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
Hopefully Castro can get on so Robbins can have an opportunity for something huge.
Swinging a ball hit on
Chase
the
that
ground,
changeup inside
but a
again.
foul ball
I'm
as
gonna
it
go
goes
right
at
here.
2-2.
Ellsbury's going, so it could be a hit and run or stolen base. See what this pitch is.
Another try at 2-2. Changed
Yeah,
up
hit and
on
run,
it here,
which
and
that would have been a
this is
double
grounded to
play, so
short. Throw on to
I'm glad
first
I did
in
it.
time, one away.
Yeah, I wasn't liking how I was swinging the bat there. I was getting jammed a lot. And there was another one. And that was a strike.
As he'll look to bring home that tying run
A lot of
from
change-ups
second with a
inside.
base hit into the outfield.
All right, Robbins. See if you tie the game or something.
The cutter runs outside.
If they'll throw you a
ball
strike,
one.
that is.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
That
And
was a
that's
good
right
one.
there, and we're even at 1.
Yeah. Still pitching around the plate. Give this pitcher credit.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That was not a good pitch, and I
this
was
is
a little late on that.
fouled off to the right and back into
That's
the
a shame.
seats.
Man, just missed that one. I flinched, man. I was thinking change-up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
There's a double.
Right center for what
There
should be
we go.
extra
There's a
bases.
bad pitch.
Ellsbury rounds
He
third
wanted to
and is
challenge
digging for the
Robbins.
plate.
That was a mistake.
And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Oh, man.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again.
Why were
here
they
with a
booing
double.
Robbins?
Tack on
Probably because he's my
another
number
RBI
one
this
player,
season
and
total.
while I'm the opposing team, so I am in Milwaukee, so makes sense. Like right now, they're saying Abreu, boo, because they know he's
So
good
here's
enough
the
to
slugging
easily
first
bring in a
baseman,
run here.
Jose Abreu now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No
Now, if it was
balls and
me
a
straight up
strike.
to the plate, they'd
He's
say,
0 for 1
yeah!
after grounding out in his
Woo!
only trip to the plate so far. Slapped
There
hard
you
the
go.
opposite way.
I missed that one. Oh,
And that's going to
oh.
get down out there.
Couldn't advance the runner because I thought it was going to be a catch, you know? Wow, I got lucky, man. I mean, that was a nice pitch to hit, but,
Gary
man,
Sanchez.
oh well. It's okay, hey. At least it's not out. So, still only 1 out. Here's some power right here.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez.
All right,
As
yeah.
he'll
Pitch
take a
up
look
to
at a high strike that
Dirty
time. It's
Sanchez.
0-1. Comes
Make
into
some
this
noise.
at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yeah, see, now he's starting to make some bad pitches. And he's doing it to the wrong hitters.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave
Well,
and
by
a miss,
me.
a tick behind a good
I went for the
fastball.
big power swing and I missed. Oh, oh.
A throw behind the
Ooh.
runner at second, and he's back easily.
Oh, we'll play that game, huh?
Ready on 1 and 2.
Oh, oh,
And a
I
low
checked.
pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2 and 2
All right.
now on the Yankee catcher.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead
Hey,
of off
stop
of it,
doing that.
he probably gets some pretty weak contact. If
You
any.
getting paranoid?
He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's
That
the
was a big
pitch.
curve.
And
Yeah.
this one's in the dirt.
Dang, I couldn't lay off that one. I was out in front, too.
Good job to corral this quickly. as
All right,
the
so there's
runners
2
hold
outs.
on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the
I think
punch-out
Gutierrez
right
up, yeah.
Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it
Big old
got there,
curve.
it had fallen completely out of the zone.
Okay.
Not much you can do with
Come on,
that.
Gucci.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez.
Oh,
Grounder
good.
back to the mound.
Good one, man. You should have.
Throw to first will get him
Did something with
easily
that
when the
pitch.
side is retired.
Yeah, it's funny, like, when I picked him up for free agency, he was red hot.
The RBI double.
I don't know, he's kind of chilling out now.
Coming up. All
Oh,
tied
well.
at 1 and
At least
1.
I tied the game, but man, it's a shame. Could have done more damage.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy.
Leading
0
off the
for
fourth
1
inning.
for him here in this one.
Catcher, Jet Bandy.
First
Up
off,
to my
on its
bullpen.
way. And that one right down Main Street.
Which just got to cross my fingers with that. Bullpen's
windup and
definitely
the 0-1.
wishy-washy.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Not what it was last year.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hopefully this will be a good curve. Oh, He almost chased it.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
Throwing some good heat. Probably should have went with a slider.
The batter
Go
flailed
change
at
up
the
here.
pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in.
Oh,
Make
boy.
him prove he can adjust before you do.
Jesus Aguilar,
See if I can blow
the
this by
number
him.
8 hitter here, waits
They're
on deck.
96.
And he
Oh,
swings
there you
and
go.
pops it foul behind the plate.
That works.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
At least I didn't lose him.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
They're able to lay off that curveball. It's a good curve, but they're able to lay off it. A lot of check swings, though. Got them flinching.
Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And this will find the seats behind the first base
I'm going to start
dugout.
warming up another reliever because this next inning, my pitcher will be up to hit, and he's done, so we'll pinch hit. We'll probably warm up. Who should I warm up? I guess Lane the Gay Train. See if he can go 2 innings for me or something.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing
But
in
I
the
don't
bullpen.
totally want to burn this guy out, so.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a
There you go.
wave
Chase
and
that
a
one.
miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
There's their
stepping
pitcher.
in, Zach Davies.
Pitcher.
He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In there at the
Yeah,
knees,
challenge him.
0-2 now.
All right, let's do some high cheese. See if he'll
Into
chase
the
this.
windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yep.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee.
So he did a good
Fifth
job out of
inning
the
coming
pen.
up,
2
tied at
solid
1.
innings.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Todd Frazier.
Oh, really? Hmm. Huh. Okay.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
No strike.
Frazier needs to kind of wake up as far as hitting.
Ready with the
He's
2-0
got
pitch.
his home runs
3
and
and 0
decent
now.
production, you know, for batting 6th and 7th in the lineup. But well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess he's doing what I would expect him to do. His average is not supposed to be that good.
And a good
There you go,
eye
4-pitch
here as
walk.
He takes ball 4, and
He
it's
needs
a
to walk
base on
more. He needs to
balls
get his
lead
on
off
base
the fifth
percentage
inning.
up. But there's a walk.
You want from your leadoff
Now
hitter.
batting.
Shows some great patience and discipline,
Eduardo
making the pitcher
Nunez.
labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk,
All right.
and a chance to make some
There
early
he
noise.
is. He's slowly getting that average up, though. He's been swinging better since I put him in the number 9 spot.
In now, Eduardo Nunez.
Of course, he's batting
As he
8th
looks at a
in this
fastball
game
that's
because
in
of the
there for
pitcher.
Strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
But it seems to be a good spot for him, and Elroyds is leading off. Ooh,
And this
late
is
on that one.
fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
You know, I tried drag bunting with him. He's actually not very good at it. I thought he'd be good at it, and he's not.
Pitch is way outside.
Oh,
and he
thank
can't
you.
even
I'm out
get
of
a
the double
glove on it.
play. There you go.
And this throw gets away
He
from
still
him.
couldn't feel it. Oh, man.
And
I've seen
forget
some
about the
sloppy
double play
defense out of
now
this
as he'll
team.
move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound.
That
Your
shortstop,
pitcher
man, that
walks
was
the first
some terrible
batter
defense.
And allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Well, Nunez has
Lays
a
off 2-2 now.
RBI
One
opportunity.
Run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Nice base hit, might bring in a run.
curveball.
Oh, that was a ball,
Pretty
man.
called. He didn't like it, but
That's
there's the first
inside.
out.
Yeah,
No preferential
yeah.
treatment there. Sometimes
You
we
screwed
see
me,
great
umpire.
hitters have their
That was
calls
definitely
go
inside.
their way on close
Let's
pitches,
see
but
that.
Not this time. I think
Yeah,
that
it's
was
inside.
actually a good
Yeah, that's a
take,
ball
but on
there,
2
Mr.
strikes,
Umpire.
Anything that close can go either way.
Yeah, it can go either way, but oh no, no, no! I wanted to. Damn it! I wasn't paying attention. I can't pinch hit him right now.
Stepping in now, Alan Rush.
Of course, right down the middle.
The strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Ah, thank you. It wouldn't let me. That's weird. It was kind of not letting me. What's his hitting? Oh yeah, 0. I figured that. Could let Hicks bat. I like Hicks. Actually, no. This is probably a good time for Judge. You got a guy on second. Too bad there's already a strike though. God dang it.
Chance with a runner in scoring position.
Crappy.
That
That was the pitch I want to swing at too. Change up down the middle. It's like, of course, you know. He only did that though because he was a pitcher. We did it again. It was a little more outside, but it was still a strike. Hittable pitch. Hope we do that again. He did. What a retard. I don't think I got all of it though. Sadly. I better stay put. Yeah. Let's not test the arm. I think I might have been gunned down.
Ready for another shot now.
Well, that sucked.
Ellsbury. 0 for 2 on his
Oh, hey.
thus far.
Hey, Noah. What's up, bud? Damn Oakland umpire. I know, right? Screwed me on that strikeout.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it
Oh,
comes.
okay.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call
That was a really bad
establishing
pitch.
the inside part of the plate. It's
All right.
strike one.
Boy, not a good
Had good
swing there.
timing.
That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that
Now he
pitch.
can toy with me if he wants.
0-2, here it is. And
I
this
know,
is down
that
at knee
totally
level as
fooled
it's
me.
shot foul to
I'm
home plate.
I can't believe I
Nice
made
job
contact
fighting
on that.
ball
Good
off
job by
right there.
Ellsbury.
2 strikes on you. He throws
I was
a
like in
breaking ball
dirt.
down the way and you just put enough on it to stay alive.
Got him.
Yeah, he did
swinging
it
in the
again.
dirt.
I couldn't lay off. I can't
Is
lay off that
after it,
curveball
and the
sometimes.
throw to first ends the inning.
He's got an okay curveball because it hangs
One left for the Yankees.
for a good
Halfway
amount of time
home,
and then it
even at
drops.
1 apiece.
Oh well. So I've blown that opportunity. That was really some bad at bats. Not by Nunez. He had a good at bat. Just got screwed over on that call.
Tommy
Your
Lane,
attention, please.
a 6'2"
Now
left-hander.
Here's Lane, the
jogs in
gate
to
train.
take over on the hill.
Tommy
ERA at
Lane.
4.01. Needs to get it down a bit. To be fair, I don't have a problem with Lane the gate train.
Jacob Pryor.
He has actually not bad stuff. You just don't know where it's going. He doesn't have the best of control. His stuff breaks too much sometimes.
In tight here with the first pitch.
He'd
fastball
probably be a
that's
lot better
1-0.
if he had a much better fastball. To me, that's kind of one of his weakest pitches.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
All right.
Boy, he just looks
Throw a
locked into the
two-seamer in
plate
here.
right now to me.
Oh,
His
missed my
numbers
mark.
in recent games have been very
There we
good.
go.
and Those
There
were
we go.
2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Did you see the movement on that pitch? Started right at him and
Yeah,
came
he
back
has
over the
good
plate.
stuff. I mean, he's
That
got
is
good
that
movement
two-seamer
on
with
his
great
stuff.
movement. It looks like he just swung right over
That's something
that
that he
sinker
does
right
have.
there. What is so hard about a sinker? You
Don't
have
know
to
where it's
almost go
going. That's the
underneath
problem.
it and scoop it. You got one of
Ooh,
those
foul
swings
tip.
that
There you
goes
go.
over the
That was a
top,
perfect
you're never
slider,
gonna
too.
hit him.
Now a foul tip.
I mean, that was a
right into
good
the
foul,
catcher's
but
glove
yeah,
as he's
I
able
caught
to
it.
hang on for the first out.
You know what was
That was
really
a perfect
impressive to
pitch.
me about that strikeout?
And look at that. That was
He fell
on
behind
the corner.
2-0 to
That was
start the
perfect.
at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his
Hopefully
focus
he can
has
go
to
2
hone in on
innings.
getting ahead on the next guy.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's been my trend. See
Takes a look at one catching
if I can
the
get 2
outside
innings out of
corner.
each reliever. At least for now, because it's still early. Since that starter was shit. Because, I
From
mean,
the
this game would
windup,
probably
the 1-1
be,
pitch.
you know,
And
out of
bouncing
control if I
ball
kept my
foul.
starter in. You know he would have gave up a lot more runs. You know, it's like screw them, get rid of them.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Not throw a game away.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Although if I want to throw a game away, I should just borrow the Rangers closer Dyson.
Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same
You know, if I just want to blow games.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gutierrez ranging forward. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And
Couldn't get his dick off the wall.
Base now with 2 gone. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team.
This is kind of interesting. I mean, I could walk him. I mean,
he's ready. Here's the first offering. Ryan Braun is in for the
if I'll
third
chase
time
something.
here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
May get
Braun
lucky here.
awaiting the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that.
There we go.
By the way he's pitching it.
And
So
he'll
keep
lay
that
the
ball
fastball
down.
in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2-1. Here it is.
There you go.
Takes a look down at the
Okay.
knees for a strike.
Now what do I throw him?
Runner in scoring
That's what it
position
comes down
at second
to.
with 2 down. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line.
I don't know what to throw. I don't think I want to challenge him with a fastball. I don't want to throw a curve. I'm not feeling confident with that. I don't know. Maybe a sinker.
Here comes
Hopefully we can hit the corner here.
Line
You know,
drive
that
to
was a
center
good
field.
pitch, and he gave it a crank, but
And
luckily
nothing
to
up with a
Robbins.
2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
I'm doing well. Thank you, Noah. Oh, boy.
Striding in once
All right,
again.
here's my top of the order.
Starlin Castro.
Leading off for the
He'll
Yankees.
start things out here in a
Second
tie
baseman.
ball game.
Starlin Castro.
And
Oh,
he gets
come
the ball
on, that's a
that
ball.
time for strike number 1.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a big pitch right there. It could change that bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control
There's a hit.
this at bat.
Good job.
Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And Castro's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, it looks
Shot,
like
Castro.
just a ground ball base hit in the box
Center
score.
fielder.
But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box now, Joey Robbins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You challenge me. Remember, you gave up an RBI double last time you challenged Robbins.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. This is popped high
Oh,
in
he
the air
challenged
toward
me
the
and I
right side of
missed.
the infield.
I got underneath it,
Aguilar
man.
is there
That
for it.
sucks.
And he hauls it in for
Ballsy.
the first out of the inning.
Ballsy. Robbins thinking, you lucky son of a gun.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Abreu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Santana. If
That's
he
a shame.
He gets there and makes a fine run.
Had some bad luck in this game.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Stepping
that's a
in
shame.
and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Oh, come on. Really?
Drifting into foul territory on the right side.
What was that?
Will put this one away, and the side is retired.
It's almost like my hitters
So
don't
it's
like
no
this
runs
pitcher.
on a
I
hit,
don't know.
No errors and a man left.
One of those
On
things.
To the bottom of inning number 6.
Hey, Gamester, how you
All
doing, bud?
tied at 1-1.
Oh, boy. Start
Digging in
warming
once
up a
again,
reliever here.
Domingo Santana.
Try to get one more
A hit
inning
in
out
2
of
tries
Lane the
so
Gate
far.
Train. Guess we'll warm this guy up.
Well, now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose.
Lane the Gate Train.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He did throw a lot of pitches, though. He's already at 21, so sucks he had a 20-pitch inning.
Now the pitch. Tap down the line, but it gets fouled.
Well, he fouls off that fastball.
Say, though, hopefully he can
there,
have
and
a
you
quick
wonder,
inning here.
Does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Oh, there you go.
Swing
Couldn't lay off that
time,
one,
but
could
it's
you?
a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and
There
that'll
you
be
go.
the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that brings
Third
up the
baseman.
left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, there you
Another
go.
one fouled off, and he's quickly behind
Gonna
the
go out of
1-2.
play, though. That's fine. That's 2 strikes. Try that big slider.
0-2. Here it comes.
Ooh,
And
got a
this
piece of
one's
it.
tapped foul at home plate.
He'll chase it again. Let's do it again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
Tried to
not
get
too
him
much.
to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Gutierrez moving to his left. 2 gone.
All right, cool. 2 down.
Now batting. Catcher.
Ready for another
Jet
shot now.
Bandy.
Jet Bandy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
I don't think I
After
can
is
get to it.
Ellsbury.
Is that okay? No,
Can't
another.
get there, so the inning
I thought it was gonna be a
will
ground rule
continue.
double.
And he's in
Almost
there
hopped over the wall.
safely. He's got a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything
Oh,
to
boy.
get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double.
Yeah,
Not to take anything away
Could
from
be his
him,
last
but I
batter.
think
His
I
pitch
could've
count's
probably
just
hit
really
that
high.
pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Jesus Aguilar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Swung on and grounded foul. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
There we go.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out here and a runner
2
at
seamer's
second.
been looking okay. 4 seamer not as much. They've been making contact on that.
This one's flared toward left center. Nunez
That was a 4 seamer
onto
there.
the
The cheese,
grass,
and he chased
makes
it.
the
So
catch, and
there we
that'll
go.
retire the side.
good job, Lane.
Milwaukee leaves 1. Score remains tied 1-1.
Dun, 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 dun.
Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee.
Still a 1-1 game.
All square at 1 as we get
All
set
right.
to start the
Here's
7th.
Gucci,
But before
Gucci.
we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, I've been out in front of that changeup a lot today. It's just, man, having trouble timing that 79 mile per hour.
Pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle.
Should have laid off that one, even if it was a strike.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah.
Now batting.
Ready
Third
once
baseman,
again. Todd Frazier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Surprised their starter's still out
Ready to
there.
deliver.
He
Here's the
hasn't
first pitch.
pitched okay.
Tough
I'm
one to lay off,
surprised.
called a strike.
For the most part, he's been hitting the corners.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
There's that one.
Gets him out
Yeah,
in front for
still in
strike
my
2.
head right now.
I think a big reason why he's
Getting a
been
little
so
flustered
effective
with
in
him.
this one that he's been just about
Mr.
getting
Lucky
ahead of
Pants.
every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Good pitch count, too. He's been getting some quick outs.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Tapper
Yeah,
right
just
back
not
to
getting
the
those
mound.
good swings, consistent. You know what I mean?
Throwing
Like,
time at first for route number 2.
middle of the orders had some okay swings, but like, I've had a lot of weak hits like that. Just,
Ready for another chance.
I just don't think my hitters like this guy.
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight.
I think it's one of those things.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
One damn thing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball isn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Little dribbler down the line.
That's
That winds
foul.
up foul for the second strike.
Yeah, another good pitch though. He's been placing his changeups, the fastballs in good
And
locations.
this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's
He hasn't
working
allowed a
full
walk
now at
yet.
3
He's
and 2.
threatening here.
Hey, one of the things you
Give
want
up
to
his
do with a
first walk.
starter,
We'll see.
get that pitch count up. Here's another
That was a
productive
strike.
at-bat
There you go,
as
good
this
hit by
count now
Nunez.
gets
Nunez
3
has
balls
actually
and
had
2
some good
strikes.
at bats off of him though.
There is perfect for taking
Good
the
long
ball
at-bats.
inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your
Oh,
hands
hey,
in
Paul,
hard
what's up, bud?
and stay
Oh,
inside
nice,
the
11-0.
baseball. Nice
Wow.
piece of hitting.
Hey, YouTuber. How you doing, bud? Yep. Time to pinch hit. I'm glad this game will let you, remind you, even though that was my plan. So we'll probably, I guess we'll just let Hicks. He's my best hitter available.
Aaron Hicks will come on to pinch hit
Either
here in
him
a
or the
big
catcher.
spot.
We'll go with Hicks.
31, Aaron Hicks.
Yeah, my bench is kind of weak this year. Developing some kids.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the
Maybe
at-bat,
Hicks can
but
get
this
that big
misses off
hit.
the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hickey
He
the
comes in
wiki
with an
here.
average
I should
down
try
in
to steal a
240s.
base. Actually, I
One
got
home
the
run,
speed.
13 RBIs. That's wide, 2-0.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call
All right,
there.
we're going right here.
2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a
Well, what
changeup in the
happened?
zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
I just stole a base. But I didn't tell him to do that. But you see that? That was a bug. That, yeah, went my way. Let's go, Hickory. Oh, yeah, no problem, Uber. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, I know, Paul. Don't tell me the score. Oh, yeah, and by the way, guys, Paul's here, so watch what you say about the White Sox. I'm just kidding. Paul's like, what have you been saying? I'm just kidding.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
All right.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Hey,
Wonder
this
if I'm
is
gonna walk
exactly
here.
what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Oh.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3 and 2. But
All right.
I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. Good
change
swing
it,
on
man.
a tough pitch, and
Don't
he'll
strike,
stick
though.
around to see another one.
Pitcher's not giving in.
Payoff pitch one more time.
That's a ball.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I know one
next
thing.
for the
He
Yankees.
earned that free pass
Left
right
fielder,
there. He was tempted with some really good
That was
pitches, but
epic.
he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
The pitcher went for the pickoff. But see the first baseman, he just
Now
threw
we're
it
gonna
back
have
to
a
the pitcher. It
conference
was
at
like
the home plate
whatever.
area, so it would appear that
This
we'll
is
see
weird.
a double switch here.
Oh, you're okay, Ortiz. Getting some ice cream.
Carlos Torres will come on the pitch now.
Oh, excuse me.
Into the 8th spot
Oh,
in the
there goes the
lineup
starter.
on the
He's
double
gone.
switch here.
Number
Drew
59.
Diggs will also come on now.
Doing
He'll
the double
move into
switch.
the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Oh boy.
It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so
All right,
far, but
Ellsbury,
these guys are
opportunity
looking
here.
for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Might walk
Well,
again
2
here.
on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury.
There's
There's
strike.
a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
And that
Yep.
misses for
That was
ball
up.
4. So the potential go-ahead
The back-to-back
run moves
walks
over
here.
to third now.
I think he was
Too
trying
bad
to be a
Robbins isn't
little
up.
too
It's
fine
Castro,
there.
then
A walk is the
Robbins.
result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a
Oh,
couple
did
runs.
Dyson go on the DL? Now, are you talking about Seattle's
Into the box,
Dyson or
Starlin
Rangers
Castro.
Dyson? Because what
It was a
happened?
single for him in his
Because it
last
was
at-bat.
Dyson versus Dyson.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen.
Well, yeah,
as
it's
they'll
probably
have a
you're
right-hander
probably talking about the
loosen up.
Rangers closer, if you want to
First
call
pitch
him
coming,
that.
Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over
But
the
he
inside
tried to
corner.
catch
Getting that first pitch
Dyson's,
strike is
I think it
really
was Dyson's
important when you're dealing with the
ground
bases
ball
loaded behind
hopper
you.
with his
Good
bare
job to
hand.
give himself the
But he didn't
advantage
show
there.
that he was hurt. But I don't know.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Oh no, no! I
In
didn't
the
want to swing
dirt
at
and
that
blocked
shit.
behind the plate.
I got focused. Wow.
Good job to corral this
That's
quickly
why that-
as the runners hold on.
Dang it.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Ah, I was out in front of that. That was a good pitch to hit right there, man. That was not a good cutter. Cutter that didn't really cut too much.
The next 0-2. Grounded to
There you
third.
go.
A dive, and he knocks it
There you
down.
go. There you go. We're all
And
going to
the
be safe.
go-ahead run will score from third as they've
They've
taken
shown
the
some
lead here in the
really
late
bad
going.
defense.
Well,
I'll
that's
tell
a
you.
huge base hit. Anytime you get a
Shortstop's
hit
made
right
bad
in the game,
defense. I mean, that was a
you
tough
lead the
play.
ball game, you feel good about yourself.
But that third
His teammates
baseman, he didn't
feel
hustle to,
good.
like, get up and try to, you know, make a throw. Because Castro's not very fast.
So stepping in, Joey Robbins.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, best closer in baseball. All right, here we go.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
Okay.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low.
A lot of
apparently.
cutters. That must be his pitch, but I'm not too impressed with that cutter.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a liner.
Jam me.
Foul.
Saw that thing hanging, man, but couldn't fully extend on it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
There you go. There you go.
That's a base hit. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might play two.
All
And
hail
the
Robbins.
second run will score
7
as
to 3
well.
RBI
Well, that's
game.
a big base hit right there. And now you got a three-run
That wasn't a
lead.
bad
You're
pitch.
always
You know,
trying
that
to
really
beat that
wasn't. That was
bloop
just a
and
good
that
hit.
blast that can
I
hurt
even
you late
chased
in the
one.
game.
Yeah.
And now they've got that
Good
cushion.
curveball. Just found a hole. Oh.
Now batting, Jose Abreu.
All right,
He's got
Abreu.
a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
This closer, he
2 on
totally
here
blew
and
it.
3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt.
Oh, go over his head.
And that's
Yes!
off the left field
There's
wall.
there's
This
2
ball
more
gets
runs.
down. Let's see if they try to score. The runner scores from second. The
There
runner
you
from
go.
first crosses the
This
plate.
reliever,
It's
I'm not too impressed with
6-1.
him.
Wow, what a great piece
That
of hitting
cutter
here
does not
as he
look
took
good.
a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chopped weakly to the left.
That's okay. Hanger that I missed. Damage has been done. I'm not complaining, you know what I mean?
But it certainly took a while.
Had a 5-run inning there.
Finally over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 7th inning stretch time upcoming.
Oh wow,
a
no-hitter. That's crazy.
The Yankees are out in front, 6-1.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you can't blame me for going. I felt confident. It was Ellsbury running home. Because he, you know, obviously has good speed, but you're probably right. But it could be a different outfielder playing left. Alright, so who are we going to warm up? Let's warm him up. Because now it's almost serious time.
Gets the call from the pen to take over.
This guy I'm not too impressed with, but then again, I mean, it's like take your pick with my bullpen.
As he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Chapman's the only one I feel confident with.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
At least it's not as bad as the Cardinals bullpen.
1-0 pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Gutierrez is under it. 1 out.
There you go.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Standing in, Jacob Pryor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing.
But yeah,
and a miss.
I'm so glad I took my starter out after 2 innings, throwing over 40 pitches, and even though it was only 1-0, we both know he would have totally given up runs if I kept him in. You know.
And the pitch.
Yeah, that pitcher's got to go. He sucks.
And that's swung on and fouled
But
straight
bullpen
back.
doing a great job actually in this game so far.
Here's another 0-2. He struck
There you
him
go.
out the 3rd time he's
That was a really
fanned
good
in the
slider.
game.
Very nice backdoor.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is
He did a
over.
great job
We'll
out of the
see
pen.
Franklin Gutierrez
Best
here
I've
on
seen
the
him
other
do right there.
side. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one.
Playing
6-1.
musical relievers. Oh.
Rob Scahill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
58. Rob Scahill.
And there indeed is Franklin Gutierrez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Franklin Gutierrez.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that
Late
spot.
on that one.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nice
Ready
pitch to hit.
deliver
It was
the
late.
1-2. Got him on the
That was a good slider.
there.
That was a good
Swung on
slider.
and missed as he's down on strikes for
I'll give
the
him that
second
one.
time tonight. Ready now, Todd Frazier.
Third
0 for
baseman,
2 with a walk for him so far.
Frazier.
What do I get for being late on that
First pitch
fastball?
of the at-bat
Center of the
on
plate.
its way.
Another
And
one.
that one right down Main Street.
Yeah, 96.
One
He
out,
throws hard.
nobody on.
Ooh, I thought that was high.
Throws him with a high fastball there.
Guess it
We'll see
wasn't
if they
going by
try
a
to climb
tracker.
the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, see, because of that, I chased that one. That one I think was a little higher.
Back-to-back punch-outs here.
Couldn't lay off that.
Two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Yeah, tracker says borderline, but I think that was a ball.
Eduardo Nunez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Just bringing those fastballs.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs.
He's bringing that fastball. He's being very successful.
Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Tried to work it back to that
You're punking the bottom of the order, aren't you? Aren't you, hot stuff?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
We'll see how you fare against my big hitters doing that.
Right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately,
Nunez, he's had some good at-bats in this game. Every at-bat, he's been really working the count. Getting some good fouls.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling
There's a hanger.
every chance he gets.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here.
Go back. I thought about trying to sneak a double, but
and they're going to hold him to a single here.
Center fielder was paying attention.
Job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes, and that one hung up
might
there.
as well.
A mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Here goes Samuels. Or Samuels.
Sergio. On deck circle now is
let's not mess around. They did it again.
Now a step off as they've got the runner between first and second.
What is that?
The tag.
Oh, what a waste, too, because I did a pinch hit. What? It did it again. Why is it doing that? I know I didn't do anything wrong. What the hell, dude? Oh, that was twice with Nunez, too. What's that about?
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hey, let's have fun. Let's see how well Sergio can pitch. He has a fastball and a changeup. Well, let's see for fun, right? This is my catcher. Let's see how he can pitch. I'm going against Ryan Braun too.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Objective
There's 84,
right
baby.
Is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Hard hit ball to second.
Woo! My catcher got Ryan Braun out.
And the
Woo!
Castro takes care of him for the first down.
I'm gonna get some use out of this. Oh no, that's Ryan Braun. Excuse me.
He lined out
Excuse me, I wasn't paying
trip,
attention.
So looking for better fortunes here.
Okay. Here's Ryan Braun. This will probably be a home run then.
Pulled high in the air out to left.
Oh, we got him. We got him.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Oh shit. My catcher, man.
Right fielder number 20.
Stepping up to the plate, Domingo Santana. And they're down to
the
final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on it.
Oh, my catcher had a 4-pitch inning.
Backing on just 4 pitches. They trail 6-1.
And that was their big boys, too. Oh! That's funny. That's the first time I've attempted that.
Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
See, Brewers, my catcher can pitch better than your pitchers.
Digging in, Sergio Samuels.
Your pin's a lot better. I know, right? Have Sergio as my pitcher. There you go. Oh, man. And that's good. Now he gets the hit. Because I don't have to pinch hit, because there he is.
Begins as the first pitch is taken for
perfect.
Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why.
See that big smile on the TV screen? He's all happy. He's like, yeah, baby.
Coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take.
Man, this was in New York. We'd be shouting, Sergio! Sergio! It's like when Nick Switzer had to pitch for an inning. He actually did a good job at it. Whoa, 99. Bringing that heat, man.
The 2-1 on its way.
He did it again, only in the center of the plate.
Field. Pryor
Oh, that's all right. Right to the center fielder.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now in the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits in 3 tries so far. He
All right.
struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 14. Second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ah, good
Swing and a
changeup.
miss out in front of a changeup.
Yeah.
Well, that's such a great pitch for a pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for a fastball on the first pitch.
Yeah, when he throws 99. Yeah.
Swing and
That
a
was
ball
another
hit
changeup. See, I was
softly
out
on
in
the
front of
ground.
that.
But that'll get foul. It's
Oh,
0-2 now.
showing me those changeup. If I was thinking changeup, that was definitely a nice pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the
Poor,
dirt.
that was a poor at bat. That was getting a little
And
careless.
That ends the inning.
Oh well.
Nothing across here this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead it. Your position players on the mound, yeah, baby. But we'll bring in this guy now. Let's not get cocky, because you know what'll happen.
Number 27.
Reality will take place, you know.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Now this guy I
strike
like,
one.
and he's 19 years old. I feel like he could have a bright future.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but no problem at first,
There you
and
go.
that's the
One
first
out.
out.
Batting. Catcher.
Stepping into the box, Jet Bandy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike
I wonder
one.
if that's a trophy. It should be.
The 0-1
Your position
delivery.
player has
There's
a shutout
swing and
inning.
a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
If so, I got it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't
it.
seen it yet. and
We
I
need
think he's
Sergio.
set up for it right here.
And that falls in.
Yeah,
for
dare
a
you go to
solid base
second.
hit, his second
Robbins
of the
will gun
night.
you down.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Harrison.
Josh Harrison will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch
Now, in
hit
real
with
life,
the runner
isn't he
at
on the
first and
Pirates?
1 gone in the inning.
I think so.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 3 homers and 17 RBIs.
They must have did a trade for him on here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is
got a
line
hit.
to left. In there, a base hit.
Want that fastball a little higher.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Drew Diggs. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Don't make me warm up
really
Chapman,
do,
you
man.
know.
Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And the changeup is way low that time.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
I like what I'm seeing right now.
Nice double play would end this.
And then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And the
There you go.
slider gets
That was a
him
good slider.
swinging, 2 gone.
All right, 2 outs.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. Changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there.
Beautiful changeup. All right, let's finish this.
And that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Has him down
Stay
to
up.
their final strike. Here it comes.
You got a piece of it.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
Come on, good slider.
Oh,
that was strike 3. Look at that. Get out of here.
Where we are this game, but he got
Get
away
out
with
of
it.
here. Yeah, look at the tracker. Perfectly in there. You son of a bitch, umpire.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
Stupid umpire.
Here's another 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt.
If I
as he
lose
lays
this
off
batter.
it for a ball.
Stupid
For the guy on
umpire.
the mound, this is one of those innings where
Throwing too many pitches,
He's
man.
thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB
22
hasn't
pitch
been
inning.
any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks
Oh,
at
awesome.
one that misses. And that's an
You should have been
excellent job
over.
of making his
Stupid
man
umpire.
throw a lot of pitches as he cuts out a walk.
Hate
That is
umpires,
just a
man.
Great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners.
I know, right? That was
Any way you
clearly in the
can get them.
zone. I
That
mean, it was
never say die
perfect.
mentality could be the difference.
You know?
We'll see how it plays out.
Am I going
Standing
to play
in,
the home run
Scooter
derby this
Gennett.
year?
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
If you guys really... You see, I always feel like it might be boring to watch. I don't know. If you guys really want to watch that, let me know. Because, yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I remember last year I gave it a try offline, and it was really boring. I didn't like how they did it.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
There you go.
And
All
that's
right, 2
swung
strikes.
on and missed. So the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
He
This
chased
is
that.
hit softly to third.
Oh, come on. Hey, I'm telling you, this fucking umpire caused this, too.
And the runner scores.
I gotta warm up Chapman. You know, unbelievable. This should have been over. Stupid ass umpire.
Striding into the box.
Sorry, I am fucking heated with these umpires.
And singled him
Warm
for
up.
at-bats in this contest.
Mound
Now
visit.
action in the bullpen as their closer
God.
starts to get loose out there.
Stupid ass umpire. Okay. We're just gonna bring Chapman in. Actually, I didn't mean to do that.
Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Let's just get this last out.
And oh, look out! Up
All
and
right.
in and nearly
Sorry,
took
Chapman.
his head off.
Whoa,
You got this.
That'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball.
Oh, see, he's not
inside,
fully
nearly
warmed
hits the
up,
bat.
so that's what happens
Everybody's
when he's not
on
fully.
edge right
I can't control
And he'll
his
try to take
his
of the
control.
inside part of
Oh
the play
shit.
Here as that misses. 2-0 is a fastball.
I can't. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't control him.
You can bet he's salivating.
Mound
a little
visit.
in the box
Let's see if that
right now.
helps.
He likes to drive in runs. but
Oh,
he's got
I didn't know
great
that. You don't
situation
have
and
him
how
fully
to do
warmed
that
up. You
right
can't
there.
control his thing. There we go. Now I can. What was that?
And he misses ball
Well, it
four,
caused me a
so he
walk,
comes out of the bullpen
but
and
I had no
immediately walks
control
the
over
first
that.
man he faces.
That was crazy.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded.
Fucking
and
Ryan
0
Braun.
away.
You imagine if this is a walk-off grand slam?
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit.
One-run
score.
game.
And
This
the
fucking
second run is
umpire
across
did
his
all
run.
this.
All of a sudden, it's a 6-5 ball game now.
Wish I could hit the umpire in the fucking head right now. God dang it, man. Alright. Nails down the middle. Alright, come on, Chapman. Alright, come on. Let's get this out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Seared down the first baseline.
I just can't believe it.
Gets foul. It's 0-1.
You know, unbelievable. What a bad call can do.
Taking called
there we go.
Strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The 0-2 on his way from Chapman.
There we go. Jesus.
So he'll strand the possible tying run at
wow.
second, and a great job
I really thought I was about to lose it, man. What a shit show. Rage! Play some Madden to be less pissed, yeah, right?
100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
Wish I could hit this umpire in the fucking head. The best Joey Rage quote. Well, thank you. Oh my god, man. I'm gonna hunt down that fucking umpire. That was like fucking asshole.
Earns his third win of the year in
Jesus.
Zach Davies pitched well, allowing only 2 earned,
stupid, you know.
Taking the loss. So that just about
sometimes you wonder, you know. My catcher, you know, pitches a fantastic 4-pitch inning in the 8th. I bring in my, you know, my actual pitcher. He struggles a bit, but he should have been out of it. Umpire screws him. All hell breaks loose. Chapman, you know, because he wasn't fully warmed up. He was wild. Oh my lord.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes.
God, fucking hunt down that umpire. I'm telling you. Jesus, God. But I've learned something out of this, though. So you want to make sure your pitcher is pretty much fully warmed up, because if he's not, you have like no control. It'll automatically, like when you see the pulse thing, you know, and you're trying to get your timing right, you know, it would automatically be bad release because, yeah, I guess just because he's not warmed up. So I was like, wow. I mean, that's cool. That's realistic. But, you know, it sucks. But at least I learned something new there. It's a good lesson. At least I won that. At least I won that game. Jeez. Umpire almost got player of the game right there. Fucking umpire. Alright, we'll skip Blue Jays since I recently played them. Next game could be the Cardinals. Wow. I saw Blue Jays gave me another spanking. They almost swept me. Wow. Oh well.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Tampa Bay Rays
Blue Jays,
11
man,
hits as a
playing
team
good baseball.
as they took down the Red Sox on the road.
Cardinals
6-5.
they're just okay.
The Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 11-4. The Cincinnati Reds total 11 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays.
Oh
7-5.
right, yeah, I know, right? I wish.
The
Oh
Kansas
my
City
gosh.
Royals put together 10 hits
This is like, give me the
total as they got the
opportunity.
home victory against the Astros,
to beam them in the head.
5-1. Miguel Sano drove in 4 as the Twins pushed past the
That damn
Angels
umpire.
6-2. The Tigers
pissed me
totaled
off.
13 hits as a team
All right, so
as they
which game
defeated
should
the
we?
A's in Oakland 10-0.
I could go against
The Washington Nationals
Wayne
allowed
Wright.
only 5
We
hits
faced him in
as
real
they
life
took down the Fish in
yesterday.
Miami 7-3. The Milwaukee Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-3.
Tanaka, he's 12-1. He's
Duda
doing
had
really,
a total of 3
doing
RBIs
really well.
in the
We'll play
day
the first
as
game
the
in the
Pirates
series.
took care of the Braves
Use the kid.
4-1. His modest hitting streak was also
This will be cool. This will be my first time playing at St. Louis. That's good. All my guys are well rested. Don't really need to change much. Yeah, sorry, Judge. We're gonna put Gutierrez in again. How's Judge doing? He's got the home runs. He has 11. Not too shabby. And now we know my catcher can pitch. Keep that in mind. Okay, I think we're good. I was just looking at my lineup. Cool. Looking at stats. Oh, there's Jeffrey Harris. We were talking about you. Hey, what happened to the Cardinals? You're probably like, let's not talk about that. It happens, you know.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that matchup, huh? Hainsworth versus Tanaka.
The first of two in this interleague matchup between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals.
Maybe I'll use Tanaka next time. He's 12-1. Tanaka's having a fantastic year.
Michael Waka, the right-hander from the state of Iowa.
But we'll face old Waka boy. You know, he doesn't have bad numbers. 6-4 with a 3.34 ERA. He almost averages hit an inning, which is, you know, not great, but not the worst. Strikeout an inning, so he definitely strikes out batters. But yeah, he definitely allows base runners. Saw a decent amount of walks. So here we go.
Left fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
You're all set. Old Busch Stadium.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble, and that's off the left field wall.
Yeah, was that off the wall? I almost
Not
thought it was off the player. I
there
just
with a double.
my eyes are probably playing tricks with me. I didn't think I was going to go over his head like that. I don't want to see that.
Settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Yeah. Didn't think I hit it that hard, you know. Well, there you go. That's a really good start.
Here's Starlin Castro as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to get something.
That's only his
to the right
9th double
side
of the
with
season.
that
That's not
leadoff
very
man
good
second to
for
start the
Ellsbury. He should have a lot more doubles than that. He has more home runs than doubles. That's kind of nuts.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. His career line against Waka, hitless in 3 at-bats. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
And
tried that again. That was a ball. Good foul though.
Ready with another 2-2. And another foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Hit
that was a ball.
Back to the mound.
Yeah.
And he's retired.
Chased one.
Run away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's
Big Bad Robbins
to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you,
well, that was, he got lucky there.
And hit in the air. Scotty on his horse.
That's
He
a
makes
dance.
the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he'll go
Good throw,
ahead and take
but I beat
third
it.
on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men
Missed an
gone.
opportunity there, though. That was a good pitch to hit.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu.
All right,
now.
Abreu,
He'll be
opportunity.
looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-0. Ball 2.
Close pitch, but just a bit outside.
Looked like
He
it was
wanted
curving
it,
away.
but it's
That's why I didn't
2-1.
hack at it.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher,
He's
got
allowed
to
to
gain his
miss, though. That would have been a
composure.
hanging
You see
curve.
guys
You don't
fall
want that
apart
in the
if you
zone.
see a ball in the zone
Three
that
balls,
long, get
one
called a
strike.
ball on.
He might lose
And
a Abreu.
fastball in the dirt
Pitching
that's
carefully
taken
to
for
him.
a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-1.
That was a good pitch. I didn't want that.
Changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
All right.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
That was not a good pitch. Center of the plate.
And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first.
Good job, Bray.
It's 1-0.
Well, Matt, 2 things for me come out of that base hit right there. One, he gets the 2-out RBI,
Dirty
drives in
Sanchez.
the run, and it gives him a lead early. Anytime you get that lead early, it just relaxes the pitcher and allows your guy to pitch his game a little bit better.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Man. Yeah, it was a long throw. I thought it was going to make it to the outfield. I was like, I didn't get a good swing at it, but it almost found a hole.
It's the Yankees 1.
If he was just a little faster, he would have easily beaten that out.
Junior Jimenez gets the ball for the Yankees in this one.
Oh, yeah.
What do we need to know here,
Molina, you know,
Well, Matt,
he's a
the
great
last 3 outings,
catcher.
He's allowed a lot of base runners. And all
He
you
did
gotta
not
do is
have
look at
it
his
against the
whip. It's
Yankees.
over
You know, he
1-4.
looked
When you
terrible
have that,
all
you're
3
gonna have a
games.
tough
Made a
outing.
lot
He's
of
gotta get that
mistakes
number down
behind the
and
plate.
keep the traffic off the bases.
But, you know, it's
And
like
that'll
the
bring up
announcers were
Aledmys
saying, like,
Diaz.
I mean, they
Things
play
off
him
here
every
in the
day,
bottom
and he's
half
getting
of
up
the
there in
first.
age. I think he's getting worn out, you know.
Let me. Diaz.
But yeah, he definitely did not look good in that Yankee series as far as defense.
Nope.
And
that's
that
a
misses for ball 1.
ball. Counts 1-0.
1-0 count. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a
So
strike.
here's the old kiddo.
1-1. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side.
Here we go.
This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on
Jeffrey
base.
Harris probably has his
Oh, the changeup
like a card
executed nicely, and he still got a
rally
ground ball.
rag or
He got
whatever
the base
going,
hit. He got his ground ball.
yeah!
He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for him.
Oh man. Or a towel, right? Not a rag. That's what they call it, towel. I mean, same thing, whatever.
Long will stand in as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Oh,
261 the average coming into
I remember
action here. 3
the Angels
homers
when
and
they
15
back in the days
RBIs.
when they were good and they made playoffs and they did that whole rally monkey thing. Didn't they have like little stuffed monkeys and they were like, "Thank you, monkey!" Woo! Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking monkeys.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. 1-1. Here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Nobody out, runner on first. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit. Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, falling a fastball to get a changeup.
Ooh, that's a favorable call.
And he takes
I'll
strike
take it.
3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, how about Steven Piscotty?
Yeah, and
This
that's
guy
true,
knows
too.
how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in Last
I
month,
mean, you know,
you've
the
gotta pay
Cardinals,
attention
they'll turn
to
it
how he
around,
goes
but
about it.
you
Ground
can't have a
balls, fly
bullpen
balls, home runs,
with, like, what,
any
over a
way to
90
drive it
ERA,
around, and that's
you
what
know.
he's doing. He
You're not going to
tries
win
have a
games when
major
you have
impact
one of the
on
worst
every
bullpens.
game he plays
I don't know
in.
if they are the worst bullpen. Maybe they are. Pretty bad, though.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch in the dirt. Ball
And their
one.
starters, like, they're not terrible, but they're not, like, spectacular, so I think their starting rotation is give or take a 4 ERA, which isn't great, but not terrible, you know.
The 1-0 delivery.
It'd be fine if you have a great
And
bullpen,
this
but
one's chopped foul
they
right
don't.
At home plate.
bullpen is horrendously bad. Like, really, if the Cards are going to win right now, they're forced to really score runs.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second.
Well, he got out of that double play.
Towards second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting fourth.
Here's Randall Grichuk looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gutierrez looks up.
Gone. Yeah, I had a feeling it was carrying and carrying. That was a good hit.
A two-run blast.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're the worst
Right
team.
field. Home run number 16
But I was just
for
talking
him on
about
the year,
bullpen.
and the Cardinals
So,
take a
I mean,
2-1 lead.
I haven't been watching, keeping up with the Blue Jays, so I don't know why they're 2-10. Like, what's been the big failure? Has it been their starting pitching? Has it been their bullpen? Or they're not scoring runs, you know? Or all of the above, you know? But,
Well, they were smart not to challenge
hey,
him
Mac
on a
Orris, how you
fastball,
doing,
but it
man?
didn't matter. He's their big dog
Why
for a
do I
reason,
feel
so
like
he
this game's
waited,
going to be a
stayed
shootout? We'll
back,
see.
And absolutely exploded through the zone.
I mean,
on that.
I feel confident in this kid. I mean, he's obviously not ready. He's 19 years old.
Right fielder.
He's just getting experience. But
Outfielder
I like his
Steven
stuff. He
Piscotty
doesn't
the
have bad
next to
stuff.
hit, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He'll enter play right at 310 on the year. 15 long balls and 62 driven in. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
I think the problem with him, he's missing a pitch. He needs a slider or something, or a splitter, just something.
After taking the first two pitches for strikes, he hits the third one for a base hit. That's just great concentration.
Here's
That's the only bad thing. But he has a good changeup. He has a good fastball. They're hitting that changeup, however, but he's got a really good fastball.
In there at the
Throwing
letters
96.
0-1.
Got some good zip with that. The curveball's not bad. It's pretty good as well.
Hit out towards second. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it.
All right.
But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger.
Oh, boy.
We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-1 St. Louis.
2-1.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez.
Hey, Gutierrez. You've been kind of cold lately.
Right fielder. Franklin Gutierrez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball one.
He still might be looking for that release point.
Yeah,
on
that should have been a
curveball
strike.
early in this outing. That one looked like it popped
He
out
gave
of his
that
hand
umpire
behind
a
his
hell of a
ear
stare.
instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch
There's another
because it'll be important for him.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swung
Blew by
on
me.
and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a
He
strike.
zipped it by
I
me.
like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And this is fouled at the plate.
I like the call for the two-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll
big
happen
curveball.
sometimes because of the
Oh,
grip
Uncle
of that straight
Charlie.
changeup.
On a good
Fell
curveball,
in front
gets
of
him
that.
swinging for wrap number one.
Batting seventh.
All right, here's how the Cards
Third
line up
baseman.
defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Frazier.
And I'm looking at Steven Piscotty. You can play this guy all over the diamond. That seems to be the theme. He fits right into those versatile players. He's right at the top of the list.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike two.
Yeah, I think when
Pitch that
Frazier's
catches the
contract's
outside
up, I don't
corner.
think I'm going to resign him. I'm going to try to find more of a balanced player.
Same pitch, it looks like, in the same
That's what
location. He just wasn't
I've
ready
kind of
for it.
learned. I
You
can't
gotta be
just
ready
think
for
about
anything now.
power. I got to get guys that can really make contact.
Swing and
And
miss on the
Frazier,
fastball
he
that
strikes
time,
out way
out
too
number
much. I
two.
mean, he's got like a 210 average. I
Didn't
mean, yeah,
mess
he's hitting
around
some
much
home
in
runs,
that
you know.
at-bat, Dan.
No,
I don't
that was
know.
pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that
I already have
trusts
enough of
and
those
works
sort of
off
guys.
his fastball. Right there, he decided
Especially
he didn't
like
need
you
to
think
use
about if
anything
Aaron
else.
Judge was playing
3
right now, I have
straight
Aaron
heaters
Judge
and
that's
go
like
grab
that.
some bench.
Gutierrez
Stepping in
like
now,
that.
Eduardo Nunez.
Frazier's like
As
that.
He takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah.
He'll attempt
I mean, yeah, it's
put
nice to
the
have
ball in
that
play
sort
for
of
a
power
change here with
bottom
the
of the
first two
lineup,
guys
but
going down on
it's a lot of
strikes to start
strikeouts
the
too.
inning.
Not really making contact at times.
Skied into straightaway right. The Scotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
1, 2, 3.
So the Yanks go
I'm
1, 2,
happy
3.
to see Nunez
Our score remains 2-1.
is getting better swings. So Yanks suck. Go O's.
So
Ah,
striding in,
Orioles fan,
Carson
huh?
Kelly. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, Orioles fan. We should have swept you guys. Oh well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
Oh yeah, and Sanchez is like that as far as on here. He'll strike out a lot, but got a lot of power.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
I have 4 guys like that, you know.
I had him
It's a lot.
lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something
go.
in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
I would
And a
say
changeup
Abreu's in that
swung on
category,
and
but
missed
he's
for the
not,
first
because he'll
out.
actually put up a 300 average, give or take. He'll make a lot more contact. Yeah, he'll strike out a good amount, but he'll put up a lot more contact compared to those other guys. He's definitely more of a complete hitter.
A lot of traffic on the bases.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. This is on the ground over to first.
Oh, can we get him?
Glove by
He's
Castro.
slow. There you go.
Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Yeah, good job.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it
Yeah,
sure
Walker.
looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it
Have a
right
nice 1,
on
2,
the
3
money
here.
for the out.
Michael Walker is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second.
Uh-oh. Don't you
Really
dare
starting to
find
settle in.
some
And
field.
we'll
There you
have
go.
to leave it there as the play is made here
That
to
was a
end
smooth
the
ending.
inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1.
You know, now, you know what, though? I was going to mention that. The only bad thing about Abreu, he is a double play candidate. That's a problem. I'm not going to lie.
Stepping in, Junior Jimenez.
Yep.
9-1
And, you know,
2
sometimes, you know, you
Junior.
pick your poison. And when you think of power hitters, would you rather have a guy like, so you don't think double plays, like, would you just rather have your guy just strike out? Oh, here's my pitcher.
Into
Is he
the
wearing,
windup
he's
and
wearing
the
glasses,
pitch.
isn't he?
And there's one well above the zone for
Yeah.
the ball.
Wearing his glasses, man.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
It's the first time using him as a hitter.
Waka delivering a 1-1. Swing and a miss on the
Yeah,
fastball.
this ain't
and
gonna
it's
go well.
1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh,
And this is fouled into
Touched
the
it.
seats over from first.
that was a ball, but I touched it. Dun, 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 dun,
Here's
dun.
another 1-2. And tough fastball to
Scared of
lay
the
off
pitcher?
on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
That was a good pitch, but that was a ball too. Should have just laid off.
For the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher.
Yeah, made him throw some pitches. It was like a 6-pitch at bat, so can't complain as far as that.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's no CC. CC can hit.
In there, 1-1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Boy, he just threw that fastball.
Been blowing that fastball by me here.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he
lost me.
him here.
Yeah, I was going to say, he seems like he's a little wild, though. Not showing the best of commands.
He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Ready now, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I feel he's going to do a pitch out. I don't know why.
Ellsbury stays put. Runners on first with 1 down. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
I'm going to go right here.
Runner goes for second. Pitch
had a really good jump.
The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, as a team leading stolen bases with 72. Rangers are second. White Sox third.
Team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And as you can see there, the Yankees are currently right there on top of the AL in that category.
Chased one.
There, it's 2-2.
Would have been 3-1.
Swing and strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
But good hands over there at
right
first.
To the first baseman.
Number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Joey Robbins.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Robbins.
All right.
0 for 1 here in the early
Here we go. Big bad Robbins.
First offering on its way.
Oh, down the middle, motherfucker! That was not the pitch you want to throw. Woo! Right down the pipe.
So a 2-run shot to left center.
Oh, boy.
25 for him on the year.
That's all you can say. Wrong hitter to do that to.
3-2.
I mean, you should never do that to begin with, but man, not a hitter like that. You don't throw center of the plate.
I can tell you one thing.
I mean, that was like no doubt.
In the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate,
yep.
these guys,
You didn't get away with that one, did you?
What he got
was that, a changeup?
Really bad result.
Yeah, I thought so. It wasn't his fastball.
Standing
Not a
in
good
now,
changeup.
Jose Abreu. As he rips it
jam me.
around to second.
Sorry, damage has been done though.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Oh,
Yankees
man.
get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead.
All right.
Ready for another chance? Aledmus Diaz. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out.
That was not a good curve, but just froze him. He was thinking fastball, I guess, again.
Digging in to try it again, Colton Wong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 4-1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Carpenter.
Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tough one to lay off.
Didn't like that one. Can't blame him.
3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh.
That gets
Tried to
down,
jam him.
and the inning continues. 2-out success means Randall Grichuk will bat this inning.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
This guy hit the 2-run homer.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Randall Grichuk. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed
ready for that.
Just pulled it a little foul.
Change up away.
From
I think he hit the curve. Can't remember. What
in front of the
hit
changeup
for that
there
home run.
This is chopped foul at home plate. And a fastball just a bit high.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink.
We'll try the curve here, though.
Off, so he tried to throw something right there.
Hopefully it'll be a good one.
And he didn't, so I don't know where
it was. He fouled it off, though.
Here's
I left it up a little.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Just trying to get him off balance. He's on top of my pitches here.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls
fighting.
in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 2-2 offering.
There you
Another
go.
foul ball, and this
Still
battle
fouled it
will
off, though.
continue.
Just trying to get him off balance.
You see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Too high, ball 3.
I thought he was going to chase that.
3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first.
Oh,
will be
boy,
moving,
what an
so
at-bat.
we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul.
I don't know what to throw to him. I only have 3 pitches. I don't know what the hell to throw to him. Man, he's on all of them.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right
How many
at home
pitches
plate.
at this at bat? Holy crap. A little pest. What you are.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hits this one hard the other way.
And he won.
A dive, but he can't
He
get
definitely
it.
earned it. I'll give him that. I thought I was going to walk him, but I was able to throw strikes.
Well, they
Man.
scored last inning. You thought that's what you want.
Jeez, how many pitches was that? And you guys keep counting that?
Now he finds
Jeez.
himself in trouble with back-to-back hits.
Oh, really? Huh. That's cool. He's doing well against me in this game. That was a really good changeup, too. Just, man, he likes this pitcher. That's all I could say to that.
Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
There we go.
Got him
Now we have an easy
swinging
one.
as he runs the
Thank you,
fastball by him
Piscotty.
to end the inning.
10 or 11 pitch at bat. Is that it? I felt like it was more than that, but maybe you're right. Yeah, I think it was more than that, and he fouled a lot of pitches. Holy crap. I think that's my longest at bat was around 10, 11 pitches.
Settling in
But I
now,
felt like that
Gary
was
Sanchez
longer. That might have been
comes
close to
into this
15.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
That was a long one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right
down the middle.
Main Street.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Oh, hanging curve.
Up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah.
With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box score, but man,
all right,
that
Gucci.
hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's the first pitch to him. Franklin Gutierrez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Comes set with the 0-1.
Another
Swing
bad
and a
pitch.
liner,
Just
but
hooks
this
it
is gonna
foul,
get
though.
foul.
That's a shame.
We're in
Another
the fourth.
hanging
3-2
changeup,
is
man.
our score.
Should have a double off of that.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Ooh.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here. But
Yeah, I
that's
thought it was a
out
ball.
number 1.
That's why
That
I didn't
call
swing
looked
at
like
it.
It was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls
And you know
strikes
what
is
was
a
funny?
really
Like,
tough
I knew that
job,
was a
and
ball,
even
but I
the
felt
best
like
are
it was
going
too
miss some
close
from
to
time
take.
time,
You
especially
know, with
when they're
these stupid
sort of
umpires.
borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Cherry
Here's
Coke.
Todd Frazier now.
It's Pepsi.
As the
Yeah.
first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Oh, man. I like how you still say that, Cherry Coke. That's funny.
Here comes the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle.
Right down
for
the
a
middle
strike.
again. He's not learning. He's going to give up more runs. He keeps doing that.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Nope. Blew that one by
Swing
me.
and a miss just behind a
That's in a
lively
better
fastball.
location. Up
He
and
threw
in.
that ball right by him. When you
gotta be
a guy
careful
throwing
doing that to
hard, you
Frazier,
gotta
though. He
really
loves
just
him
think about
inside.
using your hands and just spread out
That's a little
and
too
let your
inside.
hands
That's a
fly.
ball,
They're
though.
gonna be quicker
I couldn't lay off
than
that.
your bat is going to get to the ball.
Just because I
Got
said
him to
inside.
chase out of the zone that time. Todd Frazier.
number
goes
three.
down
That was a
for
bad
out
bat.
number 2 in the top half.
Eduardo Nunez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, you didn't get that call, did you?
Is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Outside 2-1.
I really want to swing here because pitcher's on deck.
Hit hard towards center.
Man, that's such a
And that'll
decision
get down
too.
for
I got a
base
couple
hit.
on, you know. Man, I don't think I want to take him out of the game so soon, though.
The pitcher, number 26, Junior Jimenez.
I gotta really think about this. So, you know, the bullpen's pretty well rested. We can warm up him. We're gonna do it. So my starter only went 3 innings. That's he has 1 power versus left-handed pitchers. I'm going to keep him out. It's just so early. Yeah. Maybe I'll walk if I'm lucky.
In now, Junior Jimenez.
We'll
He'll
see.
take a breaking ball. Then
I'll
off
still
the
have a
plate for
pitcher
ball
warming
1.
up. That's fine.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
At least he has his glasses on, so maybe you can see the ball well.
Lays
there you
off a
go. Walk
fastball
me.
that
Please
doesn't
walk
miss
me.
by much, and it's
Just
2-0.
walk me. I'm not even
Here's
gonna
one of
swing.
those dreaded situations.
I'm not
It's
swinging.
2-0
I'm
to
not
a American
swinging.
League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't
you
get
guys
many
are saying.
opportunities to swing, and right now he's
That's
not
National
getting
League
much opportunity either.
ball,
there,
bro.
2-1.
Yeah, I know.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking
Yeah,
pitch. If
and you
don't
know, I
take
understand
much
that.
yard.
I mean, you know, I feel like a smart manager would pull him because I don't know. I mean, they are hitting off of him,
2
but
balls and a strike. Here it is.
yeah, that was a
Swing and
strike.
miss
That's why I
way
swung.
behind the big fastball.
Well, this isn't good.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
All right, full count.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Runners are going no matter what.
Away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside contact.
Down the middle.
Right past him,
That was just smart. Pitcher's like, you know what? I don't think you can hit shit. I'm throwing it down the middle. And he's right. Couldn't even foul that off. He's like, that motherfucker. He thought he was going to walk.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 for him.
Oh yeah,
in this
playoffs
one.
you definitely have to pinch hit. That I agree. Unless you have like a badass pitcher on the mound where you just can't. But yeah, I probably should have. But oh well. It is early. And Wonka, he hasn't shown. He's shown good stuff. He has good stuff, but not necessarily the best of locations. He seems inconsistent as far as location. A little wild.
Up and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Dun, 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 dun. And at least the good news, I have top of the order next inning, so that's always
Foul
good.
Back. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he better dominate
Here he
for 2
comes
more
again,
innings
1-2.
since I kept him in the game.
Just a little late.
Or at least this inning, you know. Or not suck.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Another long at bat. What is this?
Now another 1-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he
No,
fights
seriously.
off another pitch and
Annoying
hits it
little
foul right
bastards.
at the plate.
All right.
They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
All right. Foul this off. High cheese, bitch.
Again, a 1-2.
That wasn't high enough, but that's all right. It worked.
Grass now. Nunez
Jesus.
is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Carson Kelly looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big breakaway, and it froze it.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he'll stay alive here.
Dang, that's the problem with this pitcher, though. He's just missing that pitch. That extra pitch.
2-2, one
Could
more
probably be
time.
very effective. There you go. I left that one up, but he missed it.
Here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to
And
turn things
Molina.
around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner.
Gets a hit.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The 8-hitter gets a base hit. You know how important that is?
Hey, Diamond Gaming. How you doing, bud?
And he doesn't lead off next
Welcome
inning
to the live stream.
hogging the bases or starting the inning with basically 1 out. That's a big hit.
Keeping their pitcher out there, huh?
Into the box now, Michael Walker.
Sounds good to
And
me.
this is
Watch
fouled
Walker get the
back and out of
freaking
play.
double. So I'm getting a little cocky here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2
I don't
now.
think you can hit it, Walker.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner.
Oh.
And I mean, just off the corner.
I don't know how I missed.
Fastball that just misses
Oh,
inside.
I screwed that up.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Okay, really?
This has been a
It's full
good
count?
at-bat.
Why
He's
is it
now
full
worked
count?
the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be
the
on the
pitcher.
move with 2 away.
Swing,
There
and
you
he
go.
pops him up.
Oh, yeah, it's
over
not losing.
toward foul territory.
All right.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to
That
put
would've
this
been
one away.
bad.
Good reactions there, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals.
Dun,
They trail
dun, dun.
3-2.
Da-na-na-na. How are servers not down for you? So weird. Well, I play
Ready
offline
once
franchise,
again,
so
Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll start
I know the
things out as
servers
we
have
begin the
been
fifth.
dreadful though.
22.
And
They've been
now
real
the Cardinals
bad.
get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, hanging curve.
Oh,
There's Elroyd's. What's that? His 12th home run? Man, Elroyd's showing some power this year. Whoa. He's smiling. He knew that was a terrible pitch.
A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury.
That's what I'm saying about Walker. He's got good
Home runs for him
stuff,
now
but he's
thus
not
far,
placing
and
them.
it'll give the Yankees
You
a
know, he's been
4-2
making some bad
lead.
mistakes. Made a terrible one on Robbins, and there was another one right there. Boom. Elroyd's like, yeah,
Baseball has
baby.
really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have
Yeah,
pop
the
in bat.
servers
They
have
can
been
go
down
deep.
a lot. It's been dreadful. Well, you guys witnessed. Remember, it froze. It locked up my offline franchise. That's fucked up. So, yeah. Game developers,
Here's Starlin Castro.
figure that shit out. You know?
Starlin.
As he'll look at a fastball too
Yeah.
high.
And
for
that's a
ball
shame,
one.
'cause this is a
He's
great
0 for
game,
2
too.
in the ball game so
The
far.
gameplay is fantastic. Having a lot of fun playing this game. And it runs
And he
smooth.
takes a cold strike 1.
Just like last year. In the main menu when you sim, real fast. There's no issues.
From the windup, the 1-1
And they
pitch.
added some features, which is pretty awesome.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
See, I'm
The
always about
struggles
playing the
continue,
full
but that
game,
happens
so
when you're not able to locate
it
your
doesn't really
secondary pitches,
do much for
become a
me,
one-pitch
all the other
pitcher.
modes, but
He needs
it's
to
nice
start
that
to get
it's in
those
the game.
secondary pitches over really fast.
Calling for it.
Maybe one day I'll
Check.
try the player lock,
He's got
just
it
see what
run
that's
away.
like. That sounds like a really cool feature.
Digging in and looking for more. Joey Robbins comes in 1 for 2 with that home run. he
Big
hit
bad
earlier.
Robbins. Ooh.
Sends that one out of play for
I was trying to be
strike
ready
1.
for that one, man. It's still late. Boom, 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 boom.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard
Ah,
up
he
the
jammed me.
middle.
Good pitch.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
And he pitched much better than Robbins. They were strikes, so
The first baseman,
good placement that time.
Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Hit up
That's
the middle.
through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So that 2-out success means Gary
funny.
Sanchez will get to hit here. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
That's inside. 2-0. Here's Waka now 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
There's a swing
Ooh,
and a drive
that was
well
down the
out to
middle.
right field, and that is off
Almost
the
a home
wall
run.
in right
I
field.
won't be able to bring him home though. Yeah, too
So
slow.
now they'll have 2 men in scoring position.
What sucks about
following the
Abreu, he's
two-out
pretty
double.
slow.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to
Yeah, I
be
mean
a
it was
huge
a
turning point
hanging
for him.
curve, you know. I mean, even hitters with not
Here's
much
Franklin
power should be able to
Gutierrez.
take
He's
that
gone
out,
down
you know.
on strikes twice already in this one, and Dan, when you know you have a chance
right, Gutierrez,
to
come
hand
on, man.
someone a hat trick for the game,
Here's-
is there any
here's an
extra
opportunity for
motivation
you.
to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this,
Another
and
one
you've
center to
punched him
plate.
out twice
That's what I'm
already,
saying with
you
Walker,
just
man.
wanna
It's like he'll make
continue to
good
go out there
pitches, but
and
then he
make
makes
good
bad
pitches and
ones.
see if you can't
What
dominate
saves him
him
at
for a
times,
third
he does
time.
have good
The
stuff.
0-1 pitch. And here's
he
a
blew that
swing
one
and
by
a miss
me.
as he falls behind 0-2.
Now, if he was a pitcher that didn't have good stuff, I'd be really. He probably wouldn't be in the game right now. I would have really bombed him.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
All right, well, we got.
Lofted in the air out
Yeah,
toward
that was a
right
strike.
center.
Yeah,
And he'll get there in plenty of
Well,
time
that
to
sucked.
put
Couldn't
this
get
one away, and that
any runs.
ends the inning.
Hey,
Yankees do get
Gutierrez, he's
one
been
on the
struggling.
solo homer.
Or actually, I technically did get a
Digging
run.
in
That
once
leadoff
again,
home run,
Aledmus
forgot.
Diaz. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Felt like long ago. That was a long inning.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
This will
Looks
be
at
his
a
last
changeup
inning.
that catches the corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball.
It definitely worked him, man. Pitch count pretty high
Ball hit
for.
pretty well to left, but this
in
is
the
going to
fifth
wind up
inning.
in the seats foul. And a
There we go.
check
Can lay
swing
off
here,
that.
but the bat clearly
Yeah.
breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Colton Wong will stand in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he pops
There we
it
go.
up back behind second base. Nunez is there for it. 2 down.
There we go. 2 down.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Chopped weakly
There
to
you
the
go.
left.
Get him. You got him.
And a super play to gun his man down as the
Cool.
side is retired.
That was a
1,
smooth
2,
ending.
3 go
So
the
that's it
Cardinals.
for him.
Still down by a count of 4-2.
Arizona servers down now.
Trevor Rosenthal takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44.
Oh, yeah, new pitcher. Waka gone.
Digging in once again, Todd Frazier.
That's probably
They'll
the
do battle
wise
with a new
decision,
arm
too.
out
His pitch
there
count
in
was
their
starting
half
to
of the 6th.
finally climb up a bit.
Leading off for the Yankees.
I don't know. He's
First pitch of the
inconsistent
inning
on
is
his
taken
location.
Downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And this one's too far inside.
97.
Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's
That
got
was a ball.
himself into a good hitter's count.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike.
Yeah, I agree,
2-1
Frazier.
now.
Just want to hit these umpires in the head. I mean, look at the tracker. Clearly a ball.
And the pitch.
That
Swing
was
and a miss just
sharp.
behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, I hesitated
Well, I
on
think
that.
his eyes lit up when he saw that
Yeah,
pitch coming up at
98.
his eye level.
I
Yeah,
flinched.
good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a
That
pitcher
fooled me.
if it's not
That was a ball.
spotted above
Good
the zone.
changeup, though.
A little height difference makes all the difference.
Got him. And he goes down
That
on
was a
strikes
perfect
for
slider.
the third time.
Yeah.
What's your take on all the strikeouts
Frazier's
we've seen in the
been
game
not
today,
looking
Dan?
so
That
good
was his
at the
third
plate
tonight,
lately.
and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is
Oh, there you go.
just
Yeah,
as
see,
good as a
Nunez, though,
regular
he's
out,
been
but we're
swinging a
seeing
better bat,
strikeouts
so I'm
at
glad
an
to see that. I was
alarming
getting
rate in
really
baseball
annoyed with
right
him
now.
for a while.
Well, he knew he was going to
Ever
get
since
changeup
putting him in
right
the number
there. You
9
could tell
spot, he's
sitting
been doing
on
much
that
better.
away. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Alaska servers down. Man, all these servers are down, huh? Dang.
Cardinals get the bullpen started
Oh,
here
oh,
as
oh.
the right-handers up and warming.
There you go, timeout, because I
Time
meant
asked
to
for and granted by the home plate umpire.
substitute here. Alright. We'll put in Left Hicks. How about that?
Aaron Hicks will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with
I do have a guy
runner
warming up
first
in the
and one
bullpen.
gone
He's
in
ready
the
to
inning.
go. And yeah, we're good. We are good.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He comes in with
do
that
it, Hickey.
average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
That's a good
1 and
changeup.
2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Swing
Got me
and a
chasing
miss on
that
the
changeup again.
And there are 2 gone.
Here's
Digging in and
Elroyd's
looking for more.
having a good game.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
What, double and a home run?
7 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. A pitch out. The throw, but he's safe at first as
What
he
was
gets
that?
back in time. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends
What?
the inning.
Whatever. That's been getting a little buggy lately. I don't get that.
Will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Warm up Rivera, I guess.
Tom Borzolani enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Tom Borzolani.
Yeah. Oh, Mitre, man. A legendary shit player that you do not want on your team. Shane Mitre. Rest in peace. He's historical, man.
And there's a fastball from Borzolani, good for strike 1.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing, and it disappears away from you.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that
Almost
ball
good
didn't
pitch.
leave the park.
Missed.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Swing and a
There you
miss
go.
as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Stephen Piscotty. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
There's a good backdoor.
Starts him out with a slider for a
Slider
strike.
actually isn't looking that bad so far.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Ground ball right side. Castro's got it. On to first, and Borzolani's really settling in here. 2 away.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko. His career numbers in this matchup, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
So far, the fastball and the slider,
right
they're looking pretty
Might be the best
good.
one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
This is a pitcher I don't really trust too much. But he's looking good in this game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Hit hard towards center. And that's
I was thinking
in for a
about
base
throwing
hit.
something different. I had a feeling he was
1 for 3
sitting on
games
that.
So far.
Oh,
So
well.
the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the
Hey,
defense
Jose, how you
playing
doing,
so
bud?
deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Man, servers down everywhere, huh?
Ready once again, Carson Kelly. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Hit hard on the
There
ground
we go.
towards second. Castro
Can't remember
has
if there
it
was 1 or
over
2 outs.
Nunez
Yeah,
for
there's
the
2 outs.
force, and that ends the inning.
Cool.
Cards leave 1. They trail it here 4-2.
Well, good job out of him.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th.
There's old Elroy.
Here's a look at our game.
Doubling a home run.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget
He
about
hits
this
another
That is a
one.
long home run.
I mean, that's another hanger. I mean, oh man, Elroy.
A solo shot here to straightaway right
That's
field.
13 home
His
runs
second
for
of
him
the
this
game.
season.
And just like that, it's now
Yeah.
a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, he took his shots, boy. Let me tell you. Wow. Castro's like, man, I want some. I want some of your roids.
Well, when you go to the
Dang.
first pitch a strike, these hitters are
Woo.
going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy.
Bye-bye, pitcher.
That hurts.
He's like, yeah, he's got to go now. Test Elroy for Roy. I'm sorry, if that was like that in real life
Is in out of
with
the
him,
bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the
I mean, it would
number 6
suck because
spot
the Yankees
following
would get
the double
screwed,
switch.
but I would probably laugh,
Will
sadly.
also come on now as
Seeing,
he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the
Ellsbury
order
on
here on that
roids.
double switch.
Yeah, jeez.
Greg Garcia.
Oh, man, I tell you.
Now
To think I wanted him gone, and he's doing well this year.
As he'll swing and lift a fly
That might have been a
right
ball.
center.
I kind of reached
Falling
for that a
it.
bit, but I thought I could do something with that.
1 away.
Probably could have. I kind of made a late decision on that.
Joey Robbins.
They're big Robins.
will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Yeah, it was a hanging slider, but it was a ball. Should have laid off it.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Ooh, that was a ball.
And he
Been
fires
some
in a
bad
strike
calls.
this time,
Yeah,
making
Robin's
one
like,
ball and one
hey,
strike.
you know, stop making bad calls. Get good.
1-1, here it comes. And
That was a
this
good
is
pitch.
chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Oh, man. Should be 2-1.
The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, I meant to check my swing. Dang it. I'm blaming the umpire.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again.
Oh, man.
And that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And he takes a
good pitch.
Strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. A swing and
down the middle.
Sent out toward the gap.
I don't know if I got all of it. I did. Thought it was going to be a double, and I was like, well, I mean, I did give it a good swing. You know, the center of the plate, you know. Yeah, you can't throw down the middle there, kiddo.
Number 13 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
6-2. Hitting those home runs. Hit a home run for me. Oh, well, there you go, bud. There's your home run. That's just, I like how Ellsbury has 13, just like Abreu.
Did not miss that one. He got
That just tells you how many home runs Ellsbury's hitting.
I think
oh, you're welcome.
and didn't miss it.
Yeah, I didn't think, at first I thought that was a double, but yeah. It was a hard line drive.
Gary Sanchez.
Another one center of the plate.
Foul.
Man,
2 out, nobody on.
it's like in real life, their bullpen sucks.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hell, that umpire, though, that was a ball. I'm telling you, man, those calls really getting on my nerves. Probably didn't call that a strike. That one looked better than the last one.
You'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down
or
like
that one,
it's
you know,
much easier to lay off because
I mean, all of them are a ball, but you know what I mean. Those last two look better than that first one. That was a strike. That was up a little bit.
Moving under it, Wong. And the inning is over. So 2 runs come across.
This umpire is my dad. Oh, is he?
Home run. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch
Can you be a colonel in that head?
6-2.
you guys like me doing that, don't you?
Striding in once again.
Oh, man.
Yadier Molina, 1 for 2 on his line so far.
Yeah, maybe I
in the
will.
game.
Not yet, though. Not yet. I don't want to start a rally. Because then that shit'll backfire on me. Gotta remember, my bullpen's not all that, you know, they're not invincible.
Michael Rivera gets the call.
Yeah, he's been pitching better. And I've been really dogging him.
Michael Rivera.
Still not like fantastic numbers by any means, but not bad. I can accept those numbers. A lot better than a 5 or a 6 ERA, that's for sure.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen
See how
now
he
as a
looks in this
right-hander
game.
starts to loosen up. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning.
There you go.
Hey, this
That
could
brave.
be a productive inning.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. At the plate, Greg Garcia. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball.
Boom, right there on the paint.
Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Good job, Rivera.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
The umpire, he is your dad. That's funny.
Colton Wong will stand in. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock.
Am I going to get to that? Yep.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Danger reverted following the 2-out double. Jonathan Broxton comes on to work now. He's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, I was always wondering whatever happened to him. He used to be a closer.
He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Franklin Gutierrez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Dun,
1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I was late on that. I hesitated.
To fall behind.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Yeah, Gutierrez, I don't know. He's not been swinging well lately.
In the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
And man, Frazier's been
when he was taking
pretty much on ice.
But at least his guys are ahead.
From the stretch, Todd Frazier comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball.
Might
It's 1-0.
have Judge get more at bats, give Gutierrez a breather. Should be doing that anyways. Get Judge better.
And he misses again. 2-0. Head-to-head history against Jonathan Broxton has seen him go 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. The 2-0 on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Still throws hard though. Go Broxton. Excuse me.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
He's thinking his fastball again. That was not a good pitch.
On the ground, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, has he had a rough
Hey,
day.
Nationals
3
Nation, how you doing,
strikeouts
bud?
and finally gets a
Who's
base
your
hit.
Who's your daddy?
That's going to give him a little bit of confidence.
Who's your
so he
daddy?
can't put a ball in play anymore. Go 0 for 3.
All right.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and a ball down. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
Yeah, I didn't get all that.
Over to his right, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to
He's throwing
first as he'll think
strikes.
twice about trying to move up.
Yeah, it's pinch hit.
The pitcher, Michael Rivera.
There's 2 outs. Give old Samuels an at bat.
Sergio Samuels.
Sergio. Hey guys, remember him? Sergio. Sergi F and O.
Lifted in the air out towards
I wish that was a gap hit. No.
No trouble
Right
with this
to the
one,
left
and
fielder.
the inning is over.
Oh well.
One left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-2.
All right. I guess we'll warm up. Lane the gate train, I guess. Well, I'm gonna warm him up actually. And you're in.
Dan Otero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Cardinals. First baseman.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low apparently. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
There we go. There's a good slider.
To that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the
Bye-bye,
inning.
Carpenter. You've been a pest. So it's bad he doesn't throw super hard, but guys wanted this.
He's ready. Here's the first.
Let's see what I'm going to pick. Oh, that slipped.
As that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time. And
that's for killing me in this game.
Did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot,
that wasn't a big deal though. He only throws 90 miles an hour. He doesn't throw that hard compared to my other guys.
A hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate.
Now it'd be nice to get a double play here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. This one's chopped foul right at the plate.
He's the right pitcher for that.
1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Sinker is his pitch. There you go. Another strikeout.
Swinging, 2 gone.
He's getting the strikeouts instead with that slider.
We'll look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Well, he's a big boy, isn't he?
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A runner on first with 2 away. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Try that slider again. Kind of strike out the side with that slider.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul.
Slider's been looking pretty good. Try to get a back door. Oh, he chased. That was a terrible chase. I wasn't happy with that slider, but he chased it.
One left for the Cardinals. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Yeah, struck out the side with that slider. Well, that's cool.
St. Louis, Missouri, known as the gateway to the West, and of course the home of the Cardinals. Sun Hwan-Oh enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jacoby Ellsbury will get another shot here as we take it back.
Having a great game, 3 for 3 with a double and 2 home runs.
Home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Wind up and the 0-1.
Chase one. See, I'm all getting cocky because I'm thinking like, man, I'm having such a big day with old Elroy's here, you know. Just free swinging.
I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That one actually fooled me though. I would have laid off, but that just plain fooled me. Poor at bat though. Oh well. That's what I get.
He flew out in his last at bat.
There's a strike.
Strike at the knees, 0-1.
Ah, boy.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air.
You have a very fast ending here. 2 quick outs.
Has it for out number 2.
Oh well. And Robbins.
Ready now.
Yeah, 1 for 4 with that 2-run homer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is going to be
hanging slider, missed it.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Yeah, or you can hit another home. Well, if it stays fair.
And it'll fade
it's foul. Yeah, just missed it. Left that fastball up just a little.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff.
That was down the middle, but I don't think I got all of it. I missed it.
After it is Piscotty.
Lucky.
And that retires the side.
Oh well.
1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6-2. Now in the box, Carson Kelly. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
No, that's cool. Yeah, Nick, you're funny, man. All right, well, 9th inning, so this is it. Here he comes.
Kazuhito Yamada is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 27, Kazuhito Yamada.
I love you, bro. No homo. All right. So I'm gonna hit another batter, but because that one didn't count. My pitcher didn't throw very hard. He didn't even feel that.
Hit down the line.
There you go. That's how we're gonna start the inning. Yeah. 1 pitch, 1 out. Better not be like that Brewers game. Freaking umpire, man. Jesus Christ.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Yadier Molina.
I really thought I was going to lose that game, too, in the 9th inning. Stupid umpire, man. That one bad call, like, totally screwed me.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball.
Dun, 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 dun. I won't hit Molina, because I actually like Molina. He's a good player.
You know he wants that.
He gets respect.
Especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
All right, so I hit the next guy. Who is it?
Digging in for his second at-bat.
Greg Garcia, yeah. You won't be missed.
Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's
oh, no, we've been warned. I left my pitchers like, come on, bitch. Oh, man.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That was my other dad. Jeez. Oh man. Should I attempt it again? I've been warned. Oh, this is so funny to me.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, give me the same peg. All right, well, let's do it. Right, fuck it. Only need 1 out.
Ready with the 1-1. Fastball, and ooh.
I freaking missed him again. Oh, did I drill him? I thought I missed. Not very good at pegging this guy. What? Alright, what are you tossing me? That was an accident. I don't even think I hit him. Yeah, he's like, hey man, what the fuck? I want him in the head if I'm gonna get tossed. I don't know, this is funny to me. Anyways, I would laugh if both coaches were like, alright, let's bring in, I don't know, I guess Lane the gate train.
Tommy Lane will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Let's end this game. I'm pretty low on pitchers.
Will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two
That was
away.
fun. Oh, I guess I did hit him.
Misses in on the hands.
See, I thought I missed. I guess I did hit him in the back.
1-0 pitch on the way. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Taken called
Big
strike
curve.
2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is in the air.
And
right.
that
And this should do
is it.
And he will make the catch with ease. And the Yankees
There we go.
have taken game
That
one of the
didn't
series
cost me.
on the road as the ball game is over.
Do it again. That was awesome.
Baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game.
That was funny. It's Joey, video game nerd. Here, I'll type it in for you. Here you go. Hopefully you see that in the chat.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish.
Oh man.
New York.
Yeah, I don't really
get the
play
win on the
online, but
heels
maybe
of
one
4
day I'll
home
play you
runs.
guys, you know.
Senior
If we all like get
earns
together,
win number
then
7 on the season.
maybe I'll do a
that's
stream
wrap
where I
here
play you
tonight.
guys.
Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
Just for
MLB
fun,
The
you know.
Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The
Oh
Show.
boy.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious
That's
Yankees.
cool.
6
That's
runs
cool, bud.
on 12 hits. No errors.
Yeah, I hit a lot of, I think, home runs in this game. I think it looks like 4 of them.
For St. Louis, 2 runs.
Ellsbury, he's been
No errors.
swinging a good bat. Yeah, I mean, a walk and 3 for 4. That strikeout was more on me. I was just being kind of
3
cocky.
hours and 1 minute.
He wouldn't have struck out. Yeah, Gutierrez and Frazier both struck out 3 times.
Stadium.
They're,
The
yeah, I don't know, man.
46,000. The
They're
Cardinals
cold.
would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven.
They both have a 219 average, too. Nunez has been swinging a good bat, though. This guy's average up to 240, so he's slowly getting it up there. He's improving, so. Yeah, a couple doubles and, yeah, 4 home runs, yeah. 1 stolen base. Yeah, but yeah, that rookie starter, 7-3, not too bad. 3.90 ERA. That's cool. You might need practice. Maybe, I mean. So that your connection to the show has been lost. Like, I'm playing offline franchise. I'm not even connected to begin with, or I shouldn't be. It better not freeze again. Okay, it didn't. Good. Because that would have annoyed the shit out of me. So yeah, there needs to be a patch for that. They need to patch that. They need to fix that immediately. They really do. Looks like I got Baltimore next. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm just a casual gamer, you know. I'm just casual. Just having fun. Let's go and sim this day right here. Oh, I got a trade offer by the Orioles. Speaking of the devil. View trade. Well, they want some of my young talent for this third baseman. Who's this guy? George Green. I mean, he's got B potential. I don't know. I don't really see any real perks out of him. Yeah, he can steal bases, but you want two guys, like, can't really afford to let relievers go. Oh, no, just straight off the bat. Oh, you're kidding me. And you want a left fielder? Left fielder's probably shit, but yeah, I mean, he's trash, but oh, that's such a terrible deal. Huh. Funny. I mean, only sub if you want to. I mean, you know. I don't tell people to, like, I'm not one of those YouTubers like, hey, you gotta subscribe to me. You know, because let me mute this. I always hate that because they always talk over me. But like you know, I don't want to be that type of YouTuber like, hey, you better subscribe to me. You know, I mean, you subscribe if you want to, you know? I mean, I just appreciate you being here and chatting with me. You know, even if I don't see you again, hey, it was fun, you know? So, and you know, that also happens. Sometimes I'll have people just jump in and they just want information about the game. Like, hey, man, do you think this game's worth, you know, purchasing? Yes or no? What's the perks? What's the flaws? You know, and I try to help people out, you know, because, you know, I understand there is nothing more frustrating than, you know, you spend a lot of money on a game and it's shit, you know? So, oh, no, that's cool, and I appreciate that. Is this game worth buying? I think so. I mean, the servers, it is a shame about the servers. The servers are trash. That's definitely a shame. So I think if you want to play online, I haven't tried online, so I can't say much about it, but just going by what people are telling me about that do have this game, if you're an online person, you might be disappointed, sadly, so far. But I feel like they're going to patch it. But probably to be safe, I would hold your horses, you know, until there's a sure thing if they're going to fix the servers or not. They would have
Thursday
to.
Morning to you,
I mean, this
Nation.
is a Sony
Let's
exclusive,
jump right into
so
Wednesday's baseball action.
Yeah, they can't have that.
East,
but
the New York Yankees
as far as the
got
actual
12
game
hits in
goes,
this one
like
as
if you're
they
like
beat the
me, you like the
Cardinals on
offline
road,
franchise, I think
7-6.
it's awesome.
The Mariners amassed
Runs
14
smooth.
hits
The
in the game
gameplay
as they
is
took down the visiting Orioles
is slightly.
3-2.
It's pretty much the same as last year, but I think it's slightly better because like there was some little flaws with last year, like. For example, like, say you had a hitter that had, like, he's fast runner, right? And sometimes, like last year, say your defensive player, he doesn't really show aggression to rush the play, you know, like charge the ball and make a quick throw. They always do that same, they take their time sort of thing. This year, they've adjusted that. The players will react according to the batter's speed, the base runner's speed, so it's more realistic. So they did fix that. So just that alone made the gameplay much better. Otherwise, it's pretty much the exact same game. The graphics are a big step up. And I know you guys have told me that
the Miami Marlins totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the
you can tell,
12
you know, watching me through YouTube. But if you were looking at this game on your actual TV screen, you'll see a big difference. I mean, this game looks pretty good. Graphics are a big step up than last year.
The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-1. Taijuan Walker got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the D-backs defeated the Cubs 3-1.
Okay, yeah, I could do the home run derby. Yeah, I could do that. So yeah, next episode, let me see, what's the calendar? So you know what, we'll go ahead and sim this series, and then next time I live stream, we will do home run derby. How's that? So, okay, we'll go ahead and sim that. I mean, I'm getting shut out a lot this year. What the hell is that about? Wow, that was a hell of a game. No. 10-day deal. Today is the home run derby. Stop. Okay. That was a crazy game right there. Oh, of course, my shitty pitcher was
The beginning of the
pitching.
work week,
Yeah, that
and
makes
welcome
sense.
to Inside the Show.
Actually, Baltimore just romped my pitching. Look at that.
Shortstop, number 8,
My pitching, well, I mean, that sucks. Sucks that I got shut out, but they scored 10 runs, they scored 15 runs, and then they scored 11. Man, that's some bad pitching.
Second place in the AL
Jeez,
East,
my
and
whiz.
the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Red Sox
Let's
finished
do
off
the,
a 3-game sweep
what's
as
the
they
stats
walked
look
off
like on
against
here?
the Reds in extra innings, 3-2. It was their 5th straight victory. Right now,
just
the Red
Trumbo
Sox
hit a home
are
run
in
for
3rd
them.
place in the AL East, while the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League
Robbins
Central
2
Division.
for 3.
The
No
Rays
RBIs
cracked
for
14
wait, what?
hits overall as they took a walk-off
Oh, that's the
victory
10 to
in extra
nothing
innings
game.
against the
I want to look
Rangers,
at this one.
5-4.
Wrong
As of
game.
today, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Rangers sit in 2nd place in the
Trumbo
American
Davis
League
had
West.
a big game. Their number 9 hitter had a big
was a
game.
major force at the plate, driving in
Yeah, so
4
Trumbo
as
really
Kansas
killed me in the
City took care
series,
of the
it
Blue
looked like.
Jays 8-5. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. In other Blue
So
Jays
this
news,
Davis guy
starting
hit
pitcher
3 home
Gavin
runs? Is
Floyd
that what
is
I'm
currently
reading?
listed
Oh
as
my
day-to-day.
God.
He's dealing with an abdominal strain.
Chris Davis
Looking at the
hit
standings, the
3 home
Royals are in
runs.
3rd
Wow.
place in the AL Central, while the Blue Jays sit in 1st place in the American League Eastern Division. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side
About
3-0.
me, what have I
Heading
done?
into today, the White
Well,
Sox
Frazier
sit in
finally
4th
swung a
place
good
in the
bat. He was
American
4
League
for
Central
4.
Division, while the
Gutierrez had a 5
Indians are
RBI
in 1st
game.
place
That's
in the
nice.
AL Central. The A's launched 3
Robbins
home
didn't
runs
do much
as they
in that
defeated
game.
the visiting Angels 3-2. At the moment, the
Yeah,
A's
Gutierrez
are
hit
in
2
3rd
home
place
runs.
in the AL West, while the Angels are in 1st place in the AL West. The Seattle Mariners
Had a lot
hit
of stolen
3 long
bases.
balls as
Nunez,
they got the home
2,
victory
Robbins,
against the
and
Astros,
Samuel stole a
5-1.
base. That's funny.
The win was their 5th straight as a team.
Wow.
Right now, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Astros sit in last place in the American League West Division.
So
The
let's
Phillies
look at.
swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami 10-5.
Look at
as
my
of today, the
stats real
Marlins
fast.
sit in 4th place in the National League East
There's
Division,
old
and the
Elroyd.
Phillies are in last place in the NL East.
Doing a good
The
job.
Los Angeles Dodgers allowed 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at
I wish
Citi
Castro's
Field,
average was
5-0.
up a little
Heading
bit,
into
but it's
today,
not like
the Mets
terrible.
sit in 3rd place
He's
in the
doing
National
okay.
League East Division, while the Dodgers
And
sit
Robbins
in 2nd
doing
place
his
in the
thing.
National League West Division. The Washington Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats
Yeah,
as
Brave,
they
he's doing
plundered
his
the
thing.
Pirates
Yeah, 300
8-1.
solid
At the
hitter.
moment, the Pirates sit
Good
in
production.
3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Nationals
And
are in
you know,
1st
he's been
place
stuck
in the
at that.
NL East.
18 home runs,
The
50
St. Louis
RBI,
Cardinals
so he's
earned the
hasn't
3-game
done
series
too much.
sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at
Gutierrez,
home,
yeah, he had that
5-3.
big game.
Right now, the Cardinals sit in 2nd
a low
place in the
average.
National League Central, while the Brewers
Frazier
are
finally
in last
woke up,
place in
so
the
that's
NL
good.
Central.
Maybe he'll
The Diamondbacks
start swinging a
allowed
better
only
bat.
5 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins,
There's
5-3.
old Judgy.
They now have 5 straight wins.
And
As of
Nunez,
today, the
okay, he's at
Diamondbacks
244.
sit in
See, he's
3rd place
slowly
in the
getting it
National League
up.
West
Yeah, it
Division,
looks like he hit a
and
couple
the
home
Twins
runs.
are in
He's
last
at
place
7.
in the AL Central. The Detroit Tigers completed a 3-game series sweep
Oh,
as
he
they
hit his
secured the
first
win
home
in
run.
extras against the Rockies 2-1. Looking at the standings,
He's
the
trash. He
Rockies
won't be on
sit
my
in
team.
4th place in the National League West, while the Tigers sit in 2nd place in the AL
I
Central
was expecting
Division.
more out of Hicks,
Clay
but I still
Buchholz
like him. He's
the
got really
W
good
and now
defense.
has 5 this year as Atlanta got past the Padres 4-3.
How old is
At
Hicks
the
right
moment,
now?
The Padres
28? Yeah,
are
he's
in
still
last
young.
place in the NL West, and the Braves are in 2nd
cool.
place in the NL East.
Pitching,
Mike Minor pitched
Tanaka
well, earning his
12
ninth
and 1.
win
He's
of the
doing really
season
well.
As the Cubs took care of the Giants 5-3. He is
Tar
currently
Boy,
in the
he's hit or
top
miss,
5
6
in
and
the
6
NL
with
in wins.
a 4
Heading into
ERA.
today, the Giants
Same with
sit in
him,
1st place
7
in the
and
National
7.
League West Division.
Then he's
and
just
the Cubs
garbage.
sit in 1st place in the National League
And that's
Central
the youngster.
Division.
I'm proud of
And
him.
that'll do
He's
it for today.
19 years
Enjoy
old,
the rest
so
of the All-Star break, and don't forget to
not
tune
too
in over the
shabby.
next couple of days for all the latest.
Then the bullpen, man, his ERA keeps going up and up. Man, it's a 7. Oh, man. Laying the gay train. Yeah, he's been getting knocked around a bit. Almost a 5 ERA. See, my bullpen's garbage. See, this is my bullpen, guys. This is my bullpen. Look at this. Got a 7 ERA. Got almost a 5 ERA. You got a 4.6 ERA. You got a 4.22. That's my best one so far. There's a 4.13. There you go. They're getting better. Okay, now he's good. 2.62. I still can't believe Cleveland gave him away, you know. Just gave it to me. And then, you know, Chapman is Chapman. Chapman's good. But yeah, I mean, just to get to Chapman, I mean, my bullpen is trash. I mean, it's garbage. And that's what I was saying. Like, really, my pitching is not good. I mean, it's really, you think about it, he's my number 2 starter as far as ERA. I mean, he's just garbage. And he's hit or miss. He's hit or miss. You know, he's the only one, you know, I can rely on. Tanaka, 12-1, 335. Ay, ay, ay. Wonder what I look like in the standings. Yeah, see, I'm 8 games behind the Blue Jays. Oh, man. Chris Davis is weak, huh? You know, I don't know. I mean, he has a lot of power. He's actually a good first baseman as far as defense, but yeah, he does strike out a bunch, though. Really bad contact. Yeah, Red Sox have been playing better ball. See, I'm starting to slow down. Well, Blue Jays are slowing down. They're 5-5 out of the last 10 games. But division's starting to play better. Except for Tampa. They still suck. Indians are still dominating. They probably have the best American League record. So 705. Angels are having a good year. Yeah, they actually embarrassed me. They did look like a good team. I'm actually shocked with that. Astros are sucking some dick this year. Especially right now. Ooh, on a 6-game losing streak. They had the best record last year with 103 wins. Looks like they're playing good baseball right now, but yeah, they were really sucking at the beginning of the season. They might turn it around. How about National League? Nationals are doing Nationals are doing really well. I'm very shocked about this. The Braves are actually having a good year. Like, what? Yeah, Cubs are still good. There's the Cardinals. Not much competition for the Cubs. And the Giants. So they have the second best record in baseball right now, behind the Indians. And, you know, that's a tough division. I mean, you got Giants, you got Dodgers. D-backs are getting better. And the Rockies, you know, I never really considered them that great of a team, but they're no pushover. They're not like the Padres. They suck dick. But Padres are one of the worst teams. I was going to say the same about the Twins, but they're playing okay in real life right now, so I don't know. It's early, though. This one, I'm shocked. The Phillies, that's no surprise. Brewers, Reds, no surprise. Well, that's cool. Hey, Texas Sports Collector. How you doing, bud? Nick. Oh, man. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to get off right here. I'm going to watch the Yankee game. So, as usual, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. And for those of you new, I'm Joey Robbins, a.k.a. Joe Video Game Nerd. I do have a YouTube channel. Subscribe, check me out. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. If you go to my channel, you'll see the icons. You can click it and add me if you like. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. It's nice to be able to talk to you guys, and hope to see you guys in the future. Take care, guys. No, sorry. Yeah, I gotta go. And I also have to get up early in the morning, so, you know. But I want to at least catch the Yankee game before I go to bed, so take care, guys.